Hello. Hello, Arth. Hello, Naria. Hey, Pumpkin. Hello, hello, hello. We're gonna do a Dungwon to start with our chill stream, and then I don't know. I haven't really thought that far ahead. Maybe do that thing I was trying to do yesterday. That didn't quite. It was too late, or the queue was too slow, or something. Yeah, Everest. Who are we killing today? It's a weird dungeon, this one that we're about to do. It's a really unique one, actually. You started Water Cthulhu with Sunless Skies? Oh, nice! Sunless Skies is really cool. It's really interesting, actually, when you've seen Sunless Skies to go play Sunless Skies, and you can see, like, very similar stuff in there, but also different in a really relevant way, which I really like. Alright, let's go around somewhere. Where do we not normally chill? Where should we chill? Hey, Feather. Wait, the queues are bugged, are they? Weird. Hey, X7. Hey, Madman. Happy Thursday. Hello, I'm happy. Hello, hello. Sorry for the slightly late start. I was busy dying. Fucking. I had a terrible head, so I had to take some 2 lots of pills for various things, which at the same time wrecked my stomach, which was glorious. How's your head feeling? Much better, thank you for asking. What about the rest of it? Oh, good. Alright, we're good now, though. It's alright, we'll be fine. Oh yeah, I probably need to repair my shit, actually. It's been a while. 1,400 gil, you think I'm made of money? Yeah, fuck it, it's alright. I didn't become Final Fantasy rich to spend it all on repairing my earrings. Oh, and I also need to vendor all my piss I've got on me, don't I? Wait, do I want to vendor my piss or do I want to hand it in for the... Probably want to hand it in for... thingies. Shit, plan B! Whoop, 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 whoop. How you doing, fella? Hey, Lugon. Yeah, I'm okay, thank you, Everest. Hey, Deeks. Hey, Chapello. Hey, X7. I can't remember if I said hello. Hey, my man. Might have said hello twice. You lucky people. Right. Oh, the Major General is a fine boy. I actually like that hairstyle. That is a very pale bunny, goodness. She's cute, but she looks a smidge baked. Right. You got 2 hellos. Dirty. My bund's got freckles, actually, but they're quite hard to see. Because of the, sorry, just get a fucking face full of tit there. Hold on. There you go. Because of her darker skin, they're harder to see, but she has freckles. Alright. Right, time to dump all this crap I don't need. Let's get rid of that. This is what we do with the things we don't need anymore. Give me all the things. Essentially trading all these in for things I will then swap out for other things later. It's actually a really good way of getting, what's it called? Seals. I don't need any of this garbage! Is that it? Oh my god, when did I... Oh, right! Ah, yes, I knew that would come back to haunt me. I did a load of the, when I was leveling my dancer, I did loads of the, bosses for the book you do each week. And I did an oopsie. Oh my god, what is all this nonsense on me? Go away. No one needs all this crap. Seriously, especially not me. There should be a trade-in button. All this bollocks. Yeah, see it? I see it. Get rid of it. Hooray! There we go. Everything has been destroyed. And now I can buy some more ventures, which I think I'm running out of actually. I've only got 176, not on my watch. That'll do. Nice uneven number to upset everyone in the crowd there. He was very the model of a major general open information. Isn't that the thing that Sunless things? Hey Victor, haven't seen you in ages. How you doing? 343 is good, it's a palindrome. I, palindrome I. It's a good song by the They Might Be Giants as well. Right then, Pumpkin, shall we? So we are doing, it is Bardham's Metal, isn't it? Right! You might have to be in the correct class, I think, Pumpkin. How are you, Victor? How's things? Luck Howl attains level 2? Get out of it, Luck Howl. What is this? Some sort of newbie-friendly game? I think not. Oh wait, it is. Oh, well, welcome. I'm gonna imposingly stand over you and push my boobs into the back of your head. No, he's moved! Oh well. I'll harass this somewhat small cat girl instead. Sneak up to behind her. Oh no, she's moved! Alright, well, no harassment for anyone then. Average time 9 minutes. Alright, I'm gonna try as a healer. It might be exactly the same, but let's try it. Fucking oh yeah. I know how this shit works. Catching up to the arc queue, nice! You been going through commissions or just things you wanted to draw? Like what you been doing? Alright, we going as a healer then. Oh no, Sensor Bar. Phew. Pirates of Lalafell get tougher when you pet them, but they're so tiny. They're like this size. That's what Lalafells are for. Mocking. I like Bardham's Metal. Oh, it's nighttime as well, which makes this place look even cooler. Fishnet high five. Feel free to watch the cutscenes below, Pumpkin. Don't skip on our behalf. Honestly, mental health days are far more important than something like that people give them credit for. Alright, let's go. Don't panic, go. It's all good. Like, honestly, take the time, watch them, enjoy them. A lot of this game is taking that time to... What the fuck? Are you made out of paper? It's gonna be one of them dungeons. Right, let's rescue the tank in a minute. Pew. Double pecker. Or maybe if you were double bagging, we'd be fine. Oh dear. Alright. Problem is, because they're taking quite a bit of damage. I'm actually saying that they might be alright. Or am I... I don't know, I have a suspicion. My suspicion is somewhat correct. They're definitely running lower gear than they should be at this point, probably. Alright, let's just do some AoE. Let's have a look. Not terrible, not terrible. Actually saying that, no, they're probably not far off. Not far off. The double packer, not the sort of bus you want to ride, no, seriously. That's how you get pink eye. I hate these Wolverine guys, they're real jerks. So this dungeon actually has some very interesting bosses. Alright, double pecker is highest level is 68 Paladonk. Okay, he's actually running gear that's too low. That kind of makes sense why it's being a bit awkward here, but cool. And Petra is Petra's completely fresh. Look at that. Bard level 67. That's all they've got. How cute. We got two absolute mega newbies. I'm all for mega newbies. Like I said the other night, they keep games alive, you know? Oh yeah, Doma Castle mobs are fucking wieners. What catches new tanks off guard, I think, is the Siren Song Sea. They just come from Heavensward, they got the Heavensward gear, they're like, I'm alright. I'm fine. I got this shot knocked down. And, oops, and, they go into Siren Song Sea, they double pull and get absolutely mutilated. Once your queue's down, you can play 14 again. What was your class, Vector? What were you playing? You had a great tank for the Siren Song Sea. Yeah, honestly, like, it's a fun dungeon to tank, actually, that one. It's got some really cool bosses, like the Forced March mechanic is a fun one. The Wall of Bardom. Oh, Jesus. Alright. I'm basically gonna have to do, like, pure healing here, I think. Oh dear. I might be able to get a bit of AoE in if I'm lucky. This guy's not in Shire gear, he's in, what is it, like, vendor gear. So they've gone to the vendor to buy, like, the leveling stuff there. Which should be okay, but it's, I don't know. I'm a little bit puzzled. This is not a naming shame at all. They're not doing anything wrong, they're just, yeah, level 6, their chest piece is a little bit behind, I would say. How's this asshole? He's upset that Rathalos punked him one. Tanking's good fun. Tanking's good fun in this guy. I normally tank. Oh yeah. I forget, do I have to punk this at a goat or something? I forget. Or is it just get... It's just get far away from it, isn't it? That's it, yeah. Uh-oh. Givel Dark can be a nasty one, yeah, and some of the bosses there really expect you to know your shit real quick, which can make it quite difficult, I think. The last boss, especially the Twin Sisters, can be a little bit dodge. What's that coal doing? Don't like look at that coal. Hey, John. Who's getting targeted? You. Okay. Whoa! Ooh! Not sure what happened there. This is going to go into healing overdrive mode, I feel. Isn't this the Heavensward boss music? Oh, the tank's still in the charge. Ah, okay. Oh, the great Google library. Yeah, good old Google. It's cool, man. I only just had to fucking rescue that one. It's all good. Carry on. Alright, let's go. Oh, while we're moving, what's wrong with my inventory? Right, that can go. Can I open my bags from here? No. Garbage, 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 garbage. Rami card. Ugh. Oh yeah, the large Levenor, I can flog that. Ah, okay. Okay. Oh, I jumped the gun there, that was me being a bit naughty. Alright, I think I need to start most pulls with a shield now, I think. So this next boss coming up is actually really cool. Fucking hell! How can I be green DPS like this, honestly? I actually did a clean out recently, John. I had tons and fucking hell. Are you not using cooldowns? I wonder. I don't think they're using cooldowns. I'm gonna watch. I'm gonna keep an eye out. I have a suspicion that they might be not using any. A harder daddy of slaying. Nice. Uh-oh. Be gone, buzzards. Yeah, the next boss is awesome. Using Sheltering, yeah. I wonder if they're using Rampart as well. I don't see any, oh, fuck, what's it called? The movement skill one that causes slow. Name escapes me. Arm's length, that's it, thank you. Yeah. Which is also really a surprise. Like, a lot of new tanks don't know it. It's an incredibly good cooldown. Like, so the amount of tanks I see don't use it. Yeah, so Rampart's up. I just don't think they've got a lot of defense for whatever reason. Possibly some of the left side pieces not being fully upgraded. I feel we're being a bit mean to poor Double Pecker here. It's not their fault at all. They're brand new and they're, you know, they're just doing tanky things. They're just doing tanky things. I think shit just hits hard, and they're doing their best. So I'm going to stop focusing on that. Right. Ooh, spooky. Ah, I'll set it off. It's all good. Here we go. This one's great. Hey Momo, how you doing? See if I remember how to do this now. You basically get 3 lives here, and you've got to be in the correct places, otherwise you get shreked. Yay! Da 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 da. Tank anxiety is an interesting one. I could do an entire stream about tanking anxiety, I swear. It's a, ooh, I'll go over there. Plop. Ah, shit. Too slow. I forgot about this. Gotta keep moving, y'all. That was me being a bird. Oh shit. Is it down to me? Alright, here we go. One of these blows up. If I remember. There we go. I got you, fams. Don't worry. Right, one of these we gotta hide behind eventually. One over here. Ah, shit. That was me being a bird. Kaboom! Dark Knight is my main tank. And Dark Knight is fucking fantastic. That's a great boss. It's a really fun one. It's a very... And the first time everyone sees that, everyone's like, what? Yeah, so I main, I suppose, Dark Knight, with Warrior as the other tank I play. Oh, sorry, there's some really cool shit happening. And really undignified poses. Oh, Jesus! Um, as well as White Mage, Black Mage, Monk, and now Dancer as well, which is nice. I have one of each category. Yay! Yoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Clunk. That's a good way to actually look at it, Leogon, actually, yeah, that's a good point. It's been a while since I've done this, actually. It used to pop up quite a bit. But I haven't actually seen it in a while. It used to be one of those dungeons that everyone was scared of, like when it pops up in the roulette, because of that second boss. I'm guessing a fair lot of party wipes used to happen there. Who's the artist behind my streams? What do you mean, sorry? Uh-oh. I need to try the Gunblade, actually. I also want to try Paladonk. So I got Paladonk to 31. I need to give it another go. Oh, like for the pictures? Oh, it varies. It varies. So some of them are Pumpkin, who's in the game with me here. Some of those are Cine, who you might know from Manga Minx's YouTube videos and streams. That's Cine. We've got Antar's done one. Antar Dragon. He did Jilly the Shark. And we've also had Doodles. Doodles has done an art piece for us. And Demi Taro has also done an art piece for us. I think that's everybody who's done the main pieces, I want to say. And for the emotes, there's very similar people. We've got Yami who's done an emote as well. Vector Bar's done one of my emotes. Pumpkin's done a load of emotes. I think I know exactly which one you mean, Fuzz. Do you mean the story one at level 70? Shinryu? Hey, Ferrywolf. Yep, everyone wipes like that on Shinryu. Almost a guarantee. You'll get like 1 or 2 people that know where to stand, and everyone else just insta-gibbs. It's great, I love it. It happens every time, and it's really funny. I'm pretty sure it's a running joke with the vets not to tell anyone what's going to happen, because it's funny. Did you all stand off to the side? No. Well, see you in a few seconds. Yeah, hopefully that covers it a little bit, Momo. There's quite a lot of people who are involved with the artwork. Lots of very talented folks. Why am I using Cure 1? Disgusting. Oh yes, if you didn't do that level 70 quest and missing some skills or whatever, yeah. We're in Discord, she asked if Pumpkin... I mean, I just messaged Pumpkin herself. It's probably the best bit. Pumpkin has a price list, and I think there's either a waiting list or a time list at the moment. So just bear that in mind. I don't think. No, I did say I wasn't going to say anything, but I don't think they're using cooldowns on tank busters. Is my suspicion. Oh, did you skip the thingy again, Pumpkin? Uh-oh. Wow, wow. Wow, wow. Eh. I'm sorry, I'm hitting you with my stick. There we go. That was my bad. It's such a different mindset to get into healing a dungeon compared to tanking a dungeon, or even DPSing a dungeon. Like, you have to like swap the way where you look essentially each time, which does make it interesting, I will say. And that's one nice thing about this, being able to play all types of being able to play all types of content on one character is fucking baller. As is yours, Vector. Your artwork's incredible too. I saw that tank buster not get blocked there. You think I'm not watching? I'm watching and judging. As a tank main, it does hurt me sometimes. I would say something, but I'm not tanking at the moment. Just let them do whatever they want. Oh yeah, we've got to get the wings, haven't we? I'll give everyone a hot, I think, is a really easy way to keep everyone up. There we are. Blammo. Eat shit, y'all. Oh dear, Petra, what are you there? Nice. Do people get less patient with the cutscenes later on? Nope. Nope. I'd say almost all high-level players will want you to watch the cutscenes. Anyone who's played this game to be high level is probably here for many reasons, including the story, and would absolutely love you. Double pecker goes right now. Will love you to be watching the cutscenes. What's this? The Nomad Code of Fencing. Go on, Tanky, you get that. It's very important. I'll pass all this shit. Sorry. You need that coat. Bye bye. Right. Boop. Ah, thanks, guys. A new tank to Final Fantasy 14 a couple of days ago asked if it was possible to over-tank stuff. I told them to pull as much as you're comfortable pulling, and if a dumb DPS like me pulls extra, let them die. It depends. Generally speaking, if a dumb DPS pulls, for example, you probably want to grab it off them anyway, because if the DPS die, you aren't going to be able to kill it in time to stop you dying. It's annoying. You're far better off just taunting it off them and then shouting at them afterwards. To be perfectly honest. Here you go, Vex. This is my tank. This is the Dark Knight. I think she looks fucking lush. Big old claymore. Whoosh. Not a very dignified angle, but you get it. Oof. Hey, Jag. Tank seems shy about doing big pulls. It depends on the dungeon. It depends on the dungeon, right? So... Oh, Momo was asking about commissions, asking to commission you, Pumpkin Muzzle. And I said that, and they said how to talk to you, and I said best message you in the Discord. I find it fun to have a lot of variety of tanks to heal. Yeah, for sure. Like, tanking as a Dark Knight, which gives you one of the best skills in the game, to be perfectly honest. The Blackest Knight, that skill. Which, by the way, on a 15-second cooldown gives you 25% of your maximum HP as a shield, which is fucking nutty. It's really good. And then you got the Warrior tank, who can give themselves a kill potency heal of, let's see, a fucking billion. Ooh, 36k heals. Somebody stop me. Like, all the tanks have their own little thing going for them, and it's really cool. Like, playing and tanking as a warrior is very different to playing and tanking as a Dark Knight. And I really like that. And healing both is actually very different. Healing a Gunbreaker is very different to healing a Paladin. You know, it's really cool. My top advice for tanking in a dungeon, right, is to pretend you know what you're doing, and the rest will fall into place. There's a couple of really, like, I'm gonna run a dungeon in a minute while Pumpkin's doing all cutscenes and stuff. What time is it? I will pick a high-level dungeon. I'm glad we got that done, Pumpkin. It's a great... I really like that one. Do you like my bunny, do you, Vector Bar? She's cute, isn't she? Let's pick a dungeon. Let's pick a high-level dungeon, and I will talk what I'm doing through, and it kind of make a bit of sense. Let's see. Let's have a look. What's the cool dungeon? Oh, they're all pretty cool. Trying to pick one that isn't fucking spoiler central. Could just go for the twinning. Fuck, should we do the twinning? Yeah, let's do the twinning. Twinning rocks. Fuck yeah. Oh yes, I've nicely got bollocks in my bags. Right. Okie dokie. Chocobo bag. Right. What are we doing with these big fat bum orbs? Do I need... No. Am I keeping these? Apparently. Do I keep these? No. Those go in the bin. Quick arm material. What have I got? Alexandrian gear? No. That goes in the bin. Why have I even got that? Fallen angel goes in the bin. These can go in the fucking bin. What else we got now? Bin. What the? Where did that come from? All of this needs to go into the bin. All of it! Right. Where's me bags? That's not the bag button. That's the bag button. That's not the bag button. That's the bag button. Right. Have I done this one already? Oh, you can sell this, can't I? I forget. Right. We want to do... I'll put this, like, here so I can pawn it in a second, actually. Yeah, I forget, now you do a dungeon, you get a guaranteed bit of loot, don't you? Let's get rid of this bullshit. Yay! Right. Limbs is great. Let's go to the main square of Limbs and see if anyone's playing any music. Tank anxiety is a really big thing. Honestly, I feel you can make an entire video about it and an entire like stream about it. It's a big one. A lot of people really get what's the right word? Anxious or sweaty or a little bit like, I don't know if I can tank. I don't know if I can do it. And I was no exception. I used to be like that too. The idea of the responsibility of leading the party, and if you pull the wrong things, you could wipe the group, or if you don't know the boss mechanic. I mean, who's more important to know the boss mechanics, right? DPS, you just gotta avoid the shit, right? Tank, if you don't get the mechanics right and you die, everyone's dead. But this can wait. We got the fucking twinning. Girls and boys, it's the twinning time. Crank up them tunes. You all fucking ready? It's the fucking twinning. So this is a current... Well, not say current, it's older now, but this is a max level dungeon. Let's go. So, first things first, I see a big pack. I'm gonna just... You have to stop me if this is annoying, by the way, but I'm gonna explain what I'm doing as I'm doing it. So, I'm in my tank stance. There's a big pack here. First things first, I'm going to use all my cooldowns. My damage cooldowns, first of all. I'm going to use Arm's Length to slow them down. But I'm not going to use any of the cooldowns yet. I'm using my tank cooldown, which is short. I'm getting them all in a big pack. I'm not jiggling around. I'm not moving. If you notice, I'm moving as least as possible. Keeping them in the same direction, so that the DPS know where to stand. Which I think is really important. I move out of AoEs, of course, because, well, duh. So, I knew full well, looking at this group, this first pack tells me something very important. They can kill the pack really quick, I'm not taking much damage, and the healer's having no problems keeping me up. That tells me everything I need to know with how fast I need to go. So now I can pull two packs, if I can. There is not 2 packs here, but we will make do. We'll grab this one. Bonk. So once again, I'm now going to pop a cooldown. Because I've got, I'd say 1 defensive cooldown per pack is a safe bet, right? In this case, I use my bigger cooldown, Shadow Wall, 30% damage reduction, along with my shield, which is my main tanking cooldown. Every tank has something. The Dark Knight has the Blackest Night, which is, again, really insane. Really good skill. This guy has a cast you can interrupt as well. We have an interruptible thing. There we go. And again, I'm not moving. There's no reason for me to jiggle. I'm not in a fucking dance competition. I don't need to run around. Right, so now, I ranged pull the first one. Got threat. Tabs the second one. Use my diving ability. Got threat on both of them. I'm running and still attacking. There's no point in having downtime. And now we're going to grab all of these. In a big AoE. I think I missed one. So we've got all of these on. We face them up away from the party, like so. And we pop our other cooldown. And we'll also pop arm's length, why not? We'll pop both. So once again, I've got all these fellas here. This guy likes to do a cast. We're going to keep an eye on that. There it is. We're going to stun that. Like so. Easy peasy. And so, again, no need to jiggle. No need to keep them moving. Pop our defensive cooldown when we can. Which we will do now. I'm not in any danger of dying. If I think I will, I'll use my big cooldown. Living Dead, but again, healer's just doing DPS. I can't stun... Actually, I could stun that again. Pop. And there we go. Yeah, the warriors used to get a TP-based AoE, which fucking sucked. It's really annoying. TP is one of the best things to have bogged off. And there we go. So that's the first packs of the Swing Dungeon. Not much to it. Again, please let me know if this is really annoying. I will stop narrating my actions. Right. Once again, I check. All of my friends are here. Never pull the boss before they're ready. This is a tank buster, which we can completely ignore. There we go. We just move out of the way of that one. Now we pop our defense cooldowns for magic, because he's doing a magic skill. We take no damage because I'm using the Blackest Night, 25% of my maximum health as a shield. We laugh in the face of pretty much any damage. He's standing up to do some big boy damage. We are number 2, so I will wait for the first attack to go off, which should be about now. So I'm popping my shield now. I take no damage, I laugh at the boss, I move on. Unfortunately, I'm taking so little damage, it's not popping my ability. But oh, mind. He's going to do a bit of AoE damage here. Popping my DPS cooldown as well. I could shield my friends if I think they're in danger. The healer's looking a bit dodgy over there. But he's okay. The main mechanic here is we're staying away from the side where those glass tubes are. We do not want to be next to those. We don't want to move. We stay on the spot. Stay on the spot. And then we move afterwards. Jolly good. Now we'll move backwards. Once again, don't want any downtime, so I'll do AoE there. Sorry, a ranged attack. We need to OP, I know. Honestly, the Blackest Night is the fucking shizners. Oh, I'm first, am I? Oh, that was too soon. That was too soon. Far too soon. Oh no, I got away with it. I got away with it. Cool. Boss is getting pretty mangled, to be honest. A Realm Reborn tanking was glorious. My very, very first class in this game was a warrior. Well, a marauder, then a warrior. Which at the time, if you didn't level a gladiator and a paladin as well, you didn't have flash, and you didn't have the taunt, which meant you were a shit tank. Oh, it sucked. Zool, motherfucker, zool. Wait, wasn't that the guy with glasses? Does my heart good to see give the monk some room for that booty? Well, having a max level monk myself will do that. That's why I think it's really important for everyone to play different classes. You get a newfound respect for how it all works, I think. It wasn't as bad as it sounds, Avarice. It was a bit annoying. Okay, so I know full well that we can manage to take all of these. So I'm going to grab this lot. going to heal myself with that AoE. This guy, the big bipedal lizard horse, we need to watch out for him. So I'm going to pop arm's length, defensive cooldown. We're going to AoE. He's berserking. Oh, actually, one of the DPS is really on the ball with the bits there. So I'm going to pluck the Blackest Knight again, giving myself a nice shield. I'm moving out of the way of the AoE, but I'm making sure, as best I can, I'm keeping all the mobs in the same direction. They're not moving. I don't want them to cleave. I don't want them to be annoying the DPS. The monk can still keep the back behind them. The healer hasn't got to worry about running out of anything, you know? But what I mean, you could apply what I'm telling you here to any dungeon, right? Any dungeon. Right, this is an interesting pull. You can actually decide to do one big pull or one little pull. I'm actually going to go for a big pull. So what I'm going to do here is pop my sprint, and we're going to go for the big fucking hand pull. So we're going to grab this guy. We're going to dive into this one. We're going to AoE the other two. And we are going to put on big lad cooldowns. Because this sucks, and it's going to hurt. Okay, I stopped that berserk. Nice. I'm going to watch out for this one. He's probably going to do it next. Get out of the AoE. Okay. I'm going to pop my shield. I'm going to pop Rampart now. Because this is a massive, massive pull. This is 2.5 packs. I'm doing much more cooldown based stuff. So I popped one defensive cooldown. I popped the other one. So we want to keep an eye on him again. Yeah, he's doing berserk. We interrupt it. Someone beat us to it again. Fuck, this DPS is really on the ball. That would be the Bard. That would be the Bard. Very impressed. Hey, Noble. You too like to live dangerously. I mean, us tanks are masochists, right? Gotta be done. Is there a punish getting hit in the back like in WoW? Kind of, yeah. You can't defend as easy. You can't parry. You don't get crit, I don't believe, but you can't parry behind. And that's it. Big pull done. Easy peasy. Fucking twinning though. What a bop. Once again, 1, 2. You're basically the school teacher. Make sure all the kiddies are on the bus, and we can get going. Always open up with your mana skill. You don't want to be mana capped. Okay, this guy's got a tank buster, and we need to keep an eye out for it. Thunderbeam, probably this. I can't remember if that's what it's called. Let's find out. Yep. Thunderbeam is the tank buster. This comes with experience. They normally cast a tank buster early. Tank buster is a skill that is designed to wreck a tank. Ideally, you want to be using your defensive cooldown when you see a tank buster. Now, with the the Dark Knight, it's the Blackest Knight. With the Paladin, it's the Turtle skill. Turtleon? I don't know what it is with the Gunbreaker. And the Warrior, it's the parrying move. Shit, I forgot what his name is. Pass. Basically, it reduces damage from the front. The Thunderbeam again, so we'll defend ourselves. Kaboom. Easy peasy, take no damage. No, the short cooldown on the Warrior, 20 seconds long, it gives you 20% damage reduction. It used to be the one that, if you got hit from behind, would crit. Elegant Thunder, I should probably actually have done that. Once again, I'm not wiggling the boss. There's no reason to wiggle the boss at the moment. The boss stays exactly where it is. Electric Discharge. Nothing going on that I need to worry about right now. I'm going to position myself here. I am going to give everyone a AoE damage reduction buff. One thing to be aware of is what's behind us as well. Something to be aware of as a tank. Sometimes the boss is up in your grill, yo. Ah, I was too slow. Too slow. I took the tank buster there. Well, I've got like a friggin' billion HP, so no one gives a shit, but... literally, I could not use any of my cooldowns here, and it doesn't matter. But point being is I'm trying to do it properly. Uh-oh. Ah, that sucks. Okay, I'm gonna have to pop cooldown. So, as a tank, you get what's called tank privilege. You can take a lot more damage than anyone else. If you have an option where you have to eat a mechanic, rather than dumping it on one of your friends, do that. Most likely, you will not die. Sorry, just getting the peppers. Right, everyone's here. Here we go. Take an opportunity to look around, by the way. Right, don't be too scared, by the way, as a tank, to not go too quick. Take as much time as you need to get the mobs under control. It's far more important that you get the mobs under control than you rush. There is absolutely no need to zoom if you know, so just take that time. There we go. Go everything here. I'll use Rampart. Jolly good. Ah, Law, thank you very much for the 4 months now as well. Thank you kindly. You're very lovely. Thank you so much for that. Hello, I did 2 more dudes with my friend today and did much, much better. You turned the effects down like you said, found out about tabs, angle, used the mouse to point at enemies, and had really patient people let me go first. Yes, good stuff. Using tab is really important, especially the tank. You don't want it, like, you know, as you noticed, you don't want to be trying to click your way to the enemy to click to the next one. You'll end up in the right tizzy. Tabbing always targets the one in front of you, normally. You can change that, I think, but... no, box that. The tank sets the pace, however, an important thing to remember is, while the tank sets the pace, without their teammates, they are paced. You can't do this alone. Go as fast as you're comfortable, and as fast as the healer is comfortable. Alright, we're going to be brave. I popped that too soon. We're going to be brave. We're going to grab these 2 as well. Alright, this is going to be a spicy pull. So we're going to have to do some interesting positioning here. So we want to move like this, to get the 2 robots as close together as we can. Because they'll AoE, and we want to stand in the middle of it, like that. Yeah, let's do it. Come out, you bros. Woo! Who needs to see? I fucking do. Is that how Metal Slime's made? Tank paste? Yeah, seriously, right? Well, we should be able to do 1 then 2. Ah, that's too soon. Too soon. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, tab targeting can be a bit dodgy at times, and it's worth remembering that it's not perfect. Another thing, if you're the tank, check your party. If any of them say viewing cutscenes, do not run in and get the boss done. 1, 2, 3, let's go. As always, face the boss away. Check to see what moves it's going to do first. Usual is a tank buster. It's not in this case, so we don't care. I'm going to move out of the way. This is a really fun boss. Without a party, there's no way to go through life, son. Exactly, crap. Exactly. Defensive array. So that's a 2 AoEs, 1 there, 1 there. Okay, that's fine. Once again, no reason to move the boss. Cool. Big red things. Do not want to be in the way of that, so we move slightly. Rail cannon, tank buster. Tank busters tend to have a pretty common naming theme as well, like ass fucker or something. You want to just avoid those. So once again, I'm just DPSing now. Nothing particularly to worry about here. Defensive array. There's 1 there and 1 there. I can stand here without too much trouble. Yeah. So we're gonna cover our friends by dropping some cooldowns. Hopefully you've all found this a bit interesting, like on what I'm doing, what I'm tanking. I'm looking around, see if there's anything going on. Big AoE, raid-wide damage, whatever. Magic crossway, so it just has a 4 beam. Tick, tick, Oh, hey, look, it's the Crystal Tower. Whoa. Rail Cannon, Tank Buster, no thank you. I laugh in your Tank Busters. Duration's interesting and useful. Oh, I'm glad to hear that. I don't think I'd be very good at writing guides, but I can certainly explain why I'm doing what I'm doing. Alright, where are you? 1, 2, okay, I'm gonna go here. Now, like I said, you only want to move the boss if you absolutely have to. In this case, we absolutely have to. Oh, we're going to have to eat that one. Remember what I said about if you have to eat a mechanic to protect your team friends? Do that. Unfortunately, I've got the boss out of the deep AoE thing. He'll be dead. Needs more toxic healers. Fuck you, tank! You suck! Oh, tank buster. Kaboom! GG! GG, well played, easy! I've already rolled an item, well fuck you too. Oh, thanks. Not play competition. GG easy, indeed. The killer died, so we say GG easy. I just killed the Xbox Wi-Fi, seriously. Xbox up there trying to watch Pornhub, and he's like, "Oh yeah, 2 bunny girls and a pot of cream." Wait, what the? No, no, no! Why is it not working? No! Oh god, where am I logging into? There we are. No worries, Avarice. Thank you very much for coming. Yeah, so that was tanking a max level dungeon. Well, no, as a level 80 dungeon, I should say. The lower level dungeons are a little bit different, and again, depending on the tank you use, they're a little bit different again. Do I still have all my gear for my Paladonk? What am I missing? Oh dear God, I'm nude. That's not good. Do I not have any recommend? No, that's no idea, is it? Well, probably need to sort that out at some point. Really? Hey, Moggs. What time is it? Okay. Right, I think we'll probably get cracking on with some Sunless in a second, but I don't know, I think that was a sort of good, the Oneida's fun. There's some really good dungeons here, actually. The different Oneidas. Hero's Gauntlet's great as well. Had some amazing armor sets in there as well. I decided to wait for Black Friday to buy the expansion and get some subs rolling. The difference between having an entry-level sub and a normal one does make a big difference in the long run. You can have up to 8 characters. Yeah, you can. I've never had more than one. Personally. You can, of course, have as many as you want. I just do everything on one character. But it's entirely up to, you know, how you want to play it. If you want to have different grills or different boys, you can, you know, have lots of different characters, which is cool. You enjoyed the tanking class? Oh, well, good. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Yeah, honestly, tanking is a really fun thing, and don't let the idea of tanking put you off tanking. It can really freak a lot of people out, and it's, you know, it's, oh, look at all these newbies. Yay! Again, I love seeing all these sprouts. It's good. Level 2 sprout. Look at this. Tiny cat boy. Yeah. Are they brand new, I wonder? I think they might be. But, welcome back, fella. Again, like I was saying, a lot of people, the idea of tanking alone just gets them all a bit sweaty and worried, and even if you don't know the dungeon, you kind of don't need to. You can, everything I was doing there, you can basically deal with any dungeon. You use your first pack to see how the dungeon's going to play out, whether or not you're necessarily you do healer narration. Yeah, sure. I'm happy doing it. Yeah, because I mean, healer's obviously another set of challenges by itself. And then of course TPS, once again, same deal. Completely, you know, set of challenges. But you always use the first pack to eyeball how the dungeons are going to go. If the first pack is difficult and your health is spiking quite badly, then you know it's time to take it slower. Same with your healing. If the first pack goes pretty crazy, it might be worth telling the tank, dude, slow it down a smidge. Just make sure you take it like a little bit at a time, just in case. Dancer narrations to a pro guide. Unfortunately, I haven't played enough Dancer to actually say. Well, I'd be able to give you like why to use certain skills when with the tanks and even the healer, even the black mage to a certain extent actually, because the black mage has a lot of really cool skills. Look at that corset. What a stunning dress that is. I love the armor in this game. It's also pretty. If you want to do a bit of role playing and stuff, yeah, it makes sense, like having different characters and whatnot. I think that went pretty well. What I'll do next time, or maybe at the end of the stream, I could do another dungeon, but I'll do it as a healer maybe. Again, another max level one I can sort of show you. In fact, I could do any of these dungeons with the NPCs actually as well, but rather than peeps. But I think it's nice to get real peeps in there. But hey, oh my god, I know what we should do before we finish. Fuck. For those who've never seen this, I know what we can do. Then we'll do some Sunless Skies. Yeah, I know what you mean, Leogon. It's the same reason that I couldn't tell you what buttons I need to be pushing as a black mage. I have to play it, like, but I know how to do it. Same with the monk. Yeah, I know where to stand and what to do. I couldn't tell you why. It's just because, like, I don't do it, and I do it enough, but I don't do it as much as the tanks. But I know what buttons I need to push and when. It's really weird. Friggin' muscle memory. Although the monks changing relatively recently from not having grease lightning and stuff did throw me for a bit. Fun fact with Deeks, for spelled backwards, either means udder in Danish. How fitting! I don't know what I'm saying. Anyway. Hey Laura! Gonna go cut some melons? Suck. Or a pumpkin. Oh wait, what am I actually doing here? Let's go... Chocobo! Chockety, 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 chockety. This is great, by the way. It shouldn't take us long to get a group, so. And then we'll do some Scath. Oh no! I wanted the Cuffer Curve, but I also want to do the Chocolate Race. So this is a completely optional minigame that you can do, and it's... Oh, there's actually some humans in this one! Good lord. We're gonna do some Yokobo racing. My Yokobo is Jupiter Harmony, with a funny hat. Alright. Premium Princess and 12-Wood Comet are the other peeps, the real peeps. You can train your Chocobo, you can then race your Chocobo, and then obviously, let's do it. Choc, 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 choc. Party chat. Let's do it. Chocobo! If you hold W, you run faster, but it uses stamina. So we're going to save our stamina and run a bit slower for a bit. Chocobo Racing feels very different from... here we go, now we can go. Chocobo Racing feels very different from the using a mount normally. They're a lot, like, laggier to respond. I guess more like a real horse, I suppose. You're less controlling it yourself, more guiding it where to go. Yeah. Chocobo! I do have a speed boost, I'm going to save a little bit. If you actually look, I've got the most stamina out of everybody, so they will slow down earlier than me. I'm going to slow them down. Avoid that. Oh, I got a stamina tablet. Yoink. We're at 62%. Right, I'm gonna pop. Here we go. Speed boost. I'm coming for you, premium princess. Are we gonna catch them before when they run out of stamina, I wonder? Oh! Yeah, we might overtake him! We're gonna overtake him! Get second! Yes! Woo! Nice. Chocobo cart. Jupiter Harmony is a good chocobo. Oh, rank 38, nice. Oh, it's loads of fun. It's a good little mini game. I like it. I haven't done it in ages, actually. There's also, on this end of the, there's also a minion mini game you can play up here as well, called Minions of Vermilion. I think it's called. I've never really given it a proper play. Or Lord of Vermilion. Lord of Verminion. And there's also the Out on the Limb mini game where you got to try and do some mining. You got to try and get the. Got to try and find the. Nope. Where to mine on the tree or where to log on the tree. There we go. Okay. You were very close. Okay. We did it! And we just say no. Yeah! The mining one's pretty similar to that as well. Simcock. That's an unfortunate. Do you need your own chocobo to race, or can you... No, you get your own chocobo when you're racing. Like, you get another chocobo. Up for a challenge almost complete. Alright. These minigames are based on 1.0 gathering. Are they really? Oh my god, that sounds awful. Alrighty, anyway. There we go, so we'll park our bunny butts here and get some Sunless Skies on the go. Bunnies. Bunnies. Alrighty. There's a lot to that game, it's kind of crazy. Alright, I'll quickly twat that we're doing Sunless Skies now, and then we'll get cracking. Let me just do that while we're waiting. With our new artwork from Sune. Not yet, D, because I should have a better answer for you tomorrow. Because I was working from home the last couple of days, so it's going to be a bit easier for me to get some proper answers for you tomorrow. Nah, it's all good, dude. You name your chocobo glue in waiting. Oh no, you're not going to send the chocobo to the glue factory. At least eat it. Okay, we're in Pan now, which is in Eleutheria. So there's a lot of things we can actually do while we're here. We got a couple of tasks available to us, I think. We got deliver tea. We haven't got a lot to Aklis. And we got to deliver bombazine, isn't it? To the Eagles Imperium. We actually don't really give too many shits about this, but what we are going to use this for is to see where we can go, which is kind of nice. I could drop off some tea. So where is that? That's to the... so that's Aklis, which is to the south-southwest of Pan. We can find that then. We'll take some with us. Alrighty. So the Cyprus King. Pan has no ruler, but it does have a king. The position is not a powerful one, nor secure. Their only real authority is to rule on any disagreements that can't be settled at the forum. During the Hour of Thorns, anyone can challenge the king, and if successful, take the crown. In a burgundy grove, shaggy with vines and moss, the current Cyprus King resides. None other than January of the Revolutionaries, Calendar Council. Ex-academic, anarchist recruiter, lover of crosswords. She wears a mask of two bearded faces, one looking forward and the other backwards. Consider bringing reports to the king. Storytelling is forbidden in Pan, and one of the duties of the Cyprus King is to trade mysteries for Skyfarer stories of other places so they can be inflicted on the city at large. Ask the king how to leave Eleutheria. The relay station which you entered the region was broken. How then might you leave? You're informed that the Eagles Empyrean, London's nominal allies in opening the path into the sky, maintain a transit gate that leads back to the Reach. The Empyrean lies somewhere in Eleutheria, beyond the belt of midnight. Yeah, thanks for that. Has anyone got a fucking map, or what? So the Night Market, the Daedalus Engineering, the Nightingale Yards, of which we can buy a, the Medea class destroyer at some point if we want one, which is a pretty freaking nice ship, I might add. Right, so... what was it? South-southwest, wasn't it? I think they said. So south-southwest of Pan is here somewhere, right? Here? So should we go over Mosey and see if we can find it? Who's up for a exploration in the sort of horrible, evil kingdom of spooky, weird shit? Actually, that kind of sums up Sunless Skies in a nutshell, really, doesn't it? Is it a definitive best ship? Not really. Some of the ships have their reasons. Like, have certain reasons why you use them compared to others. Like, one of them's more of a general, hey Veronica! One of them's more like a general jack-of-all-trades ship, for example. One's a more combat-orientated ship. So we want to head, I'm guessing, around here. The nice thing here is that because all of this is new, all of our new port reports are going to be more exciting. Ooh, we can get some goodies here. We got a sky story. No, a vision of heaven, actually. We all know that the SSB Nut was the best ship we ever had. Named by Deeks. You do get upgrades for your ship, as you can see. There are upgrade parts and stuff, but generally speaking, we buy new ships to get major things. Right, gonna send out the Bat. The Bat will find things. Bodie McBoatface. Yeah, Bodie McBoatface is pretty good. Okay, that's really annoying. He's found something up there, which is great, but not what I want. This bat's really good, but it only finds one thing at large distances. Creepy crickets. Creepy crickets? Trip, 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 trip. Thank you everyone who's been buying merch recently, by the way. Like, it's really humbling to find that you guys like wearing, like, merchandise of, you know, of my stuff. Like, thank you. It's really cool. Chuck, 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 chuck. Okay, that's probably where it is. So let's go down that way. I mean, if we're lucky, we won't get eaten by something horrible. Put Ween's intellectual property on your body. Wear me. Wear me. Take me places I need to see. The pillows are super comfy and Apple. They're really nice, aren't they, actually? Yeah, I've got one. I've got a not canon one. It's great. The Rat Brigade whispers among itself words like Valkyrie and Nightingale. Is this Aklis? Looks pretty promising. It's Aklis! We found it. We got a mission here at Aklis, don't we? For the, I think we got a couple of missions here, in fact. I wore my Ostler shirt to the pub while I was away and got some very funny looks. What do you expect new rap Lady Ween's Big Mommy Milkers? Oh yeah, I forgot her milkers are on display there, aren't they? It's a great shirt though. I'm glad you repped it to the pub. You disembark onto a soggy wooden platform, barely supported by the marsh mud below. It leads past several squalid huts and holes of scavenged engines to the warmth of a marketplace on wooden stilts. Nearby, what remained of an ancient monastery just holds on against the ravages of time and the swampy ground below. Something is going down the other side of the monastery. Fire flickers and treachery carries along the wind. Back with melons. We were just talking about melons, funny enough. We're choo-chooing. Choo-choo. We are indeed. A woman smoking a cigarette watches from the shadows, unaware of your presence, as a group of grizzled skyfarers attempt to force the monastery's doors. Unlike the crumbling stone, these are made of solid new metal, like trivium or something, and more than up to the task of repelling the attack. However, with every blow against them, the monastery itself seems to shudder. Dust rains from high up, stones creak. It will not take much more before it gives. This may not be your problem, but you can make it your fight. Yeah, let's do it. Let's get into a fucking scrabble. You summon a few of your crew with a wave back to the locomotive. Before you can join the attack, however, Hojo Toho, Hojo Toho. The war cry echoes through the marsh. Urchins, ring breakers from old London, from the look of them, surge at the attackers, armed with broomsticks with sharp objects taped to the end. Colander helmets and cardboard armour. In the name of the Valkyrie, they shout. For Sigrid! They swiftly rout the attackers. The woman with the cigarette is long gone, leaving behind nothing but the smell of expensive ash. Wait, oh yes, tobacco's really rare here, right? Decentanium. Yes. Everyone likes decentanium, right? So, we are now in the port. We want a port report, of course. Everything here seems to revolve around tea and spice, and a special blend made in the monastery that nobody you speak of appears to have tasted. We are not worthy of the midnight flavour. Favour. They all tell you through unsmiling faces, before offering you a special deal on some other blend or incense. You can get 16 sticks of Nag Champa for 99p, you schleg. So we can visit the Court of Tea and Spices, the House of Silks. The Court of Tea and Spices, the bulk of the market is devoted to brews and incense, and the almost priceless Midnight's Favour. Every breeze carries a different scent. The House of Silks, of course. A sleepy warmth oozes through the curtains. Admission is free. What awaits you inside is negotiable. We can visit the Vigilant Nightingale. An old, mostly picked-apart locomotive acts as the ring breakers urchins' kip and base of operations. Two of them guard it sleepily. There's a prominent statue. It sits in the middle of the dock, untouched by chalk and scribbles or damage. A couple of tattooed spice merchants lean against it, quietly eating their lunch. Sandwiches? Or we can walk to the monastery. The path is narrow and poorly lit. Not many venture this way. First of all, let's go to the shops. They want some tea. We've got a couple of teas. We'll give them some tea. Boop. Poems of the Cypress King. Ministry-approved literature. We could get a few. I don't think we'll do that right now, however. And we can buy fuel and supplies, of which I'm actually going to get loads. 9 and 8. Good. We're going exploring. We're going to need lots and lots and lots of fuel. Otherwise, we'll have to burn all our lewd books into the engine, and that'll be no good. Right. Since we're here, then, Aklis. The Aklis signs. The Skylarks have carved their glyphs into one of the wooden posts on the station's periphery, so we want to do that for our boy. The Skylarks have carved their glyphs into one of the wooden posts of the station's periphery. As you and the vagabond approach, you find a wildly unkempt man slumped nearby, surrounded by a small fortress of empty bottles. You a Skylark? Asked the vagabond. So if I am. Skylarks aren't supposed to get drunk at the station, grumbles the vagabond. Gives us a bad name amongst the crews and the captain. Goes against the code. I should know, because I wrote it. We can sober the Skylark up with a good horrible story. A tale of terror. This will improve your friendship with the vagabond. Okay, let's do that then. You crouch next to the gin-soaked Skylark and launch into a story about the predators that lurk in the darkness above. Their scope for cruelty matched only by the vastness of their apathy. In the face of unimaginable omnivorous scorn, you say the only thing we can cling to is a code. To abandon the Skylark code is to subside. By the time you are finished, he is pale as a bedsheet and apologizes for his inebriation. The vagabond chuckles and claps you on the back. Yay! You crouch beside the post and examine the signs that have been carved down its length. The stickman, above 3 squares, tells us that Aklis is a good place to find stolen goods, translates the vagabond, tracing signs with one filth-blackened finger. Sorry, I forgot to do the accent, I'm sorry. The 3 lines connecting the badge and the sock means that the local police are urchins. The pipe and the smiling face means you can buy good tobacco at below market rates. Search for the sign without a meaning. If Quivers was right, one of these signs doesn't have a translation. The vagabond hands you his codebook. Comparing the sign scratched on the post to the vagabond's well-worn codebook, you find one that lacks a translation. Circle within spiral within teardrop, a sign more intricate than those that surround it. When you point it out, the vagabond whistles. That's new, he says, pulling a pencil stub from behind his ear and copying it. I'll cross-reference that with the other Skylark sign and see if I can arrive at a meaning. He slips the book into his back pocket and lifts the drunk Skylark to his feet. What's your name, friend? He asks amicably, steering away from the station. Help the vagabond study the undeciphered Skylark. Okay. The vagabond is speaking earnestly with the drunk Skylark. While he's occupied, you spot Ratbite. She's followed you from your engine, and now she tries to hurry away. You follow. When you catch up, you find her shaking with fear. Don't trust him, she whispers. I've heard stories. They call him Old Tom. If the rumours are right. A heavy hand on your shoulder. What's this about rumours? What's this about rumours? Asked the vagabond with a broad smile. We can tell Ratbite not to spread unpleasant rumours, because that's just rude, of course. You can smoothly change the topic, or we can ask the vagabond if he's hiding something. If he's Old Tom, there is Old Tom's Well, of course. And Old Tom's Well is spoopy. If he is Old Tom, that could be a problem. I mean, we want to be friends with the vagabond, right? Or do we think he's hiding something? Do we think that the Skylark King is hiding something? Dubious. I don't know. Maybe we do think he's hiding something. Everyone's hiding something. But it's not our business, right? That's true. Ratbite. Don't do that. Ratbite opens her mouth to offer a rebuttal, then glances at the grinning vagabond and changes her mind. She turns and flees into town. Good riddance, says the vagabond cheerfully. He walks you back to the engine, regaling you at length with tidbits he'd learned about the drunk's fellow travels. Interesting. Ratbite has told you not to trust the vagabond. She claims his name is Old Tom. Ratbite's now gone, and the vagabond's respect for you has grown. Interesting. I'll see how that plays out then. Let's visit the court of tea and spices. Let's see. Clouds of rich scents hang in the air. Though the market is small, it is bustling with both London and native Aleuthian traders. Each cramped stall and barrow is piled high with the region's finest tea leaves, opiates, salts and spices. We can browse the tea barrows. Many of the spice merchants have tattoos on their left cheek, denoting what they sell. The Londoners present have yet to adopt that tradition. We can ask about Midnight's favour. Stories say it's blacker than night and tastes even deeper. We can purchase some tea in bulk, with another oddly artifact and a lot of sovereigns. It's a good place to stock up, especially if you can haggle. Interesting. We can visit Murgatroyd's Taste of Albion. Even out here, you can get a cup of Murgatroyd's finest. We can visit the Midnight Garden. Steps lead up to a wooden temple, landscaped with flowers and gravel. Not just anyone is welcome. Mere money will not grease the wheel. We have to have an affiliation with Bohemia, which we do, luckily. Or we can return to the market. Indeed, yes, we can do some investigating on our own. If he is indeed Old Tom, that's something we should probably be aware of. Old Tom's Well is a horrible sort of hole of nothing and terror that sits in the sky. Apparently a man named Old Tom made a deal there and got very wealthy. And didn't our friend the vagabond get very wealthy? Anyway, let's see. Do we want to purchase a load of tea in bulk? I don't know. We need 5 artifacts and a load of money. I don't know. Let's browse the tea barrows. Let's see what we can get here, shall we? Although this port is mostly famed for its homegrown Midnight's favour, it's quickly becoming a trade hub for every flavour and blend of tea you could possibly wish for. Customers don't brew them, but bite them into the leaves and lick samples off their fingers. That's fucking weird. I don't know if we want to buy... Let's visit Murgatroyd's Taste of Albion. Oh yes, I forgot. Our Clayman wanted to do something here, right? Purchase a caddy of tea. For 90. I guess we could buy the tea we need here, if we wanted to. And then... We need 3, right? We could buy it en masse. I don't know if it's worth it. I don't know how much en masse will get us. If it gets us... for 300. 9, 8, 21. I guess it'll get us 5 or 6.
Lewd.
Let's see what we can get for a caddy of tea. For 90 sovereigns. We can trade these in directly, actually. I just realised. This is actually really good. Let's back out a second. And then I want to go... return to the market. There we go. I want to go to the bazaar. There we go. So for 90, we're basically getting 100 each time. That's actually pretty good. So I want to buy one more tea at Miracle. Where is it? The Court of Tea and Spices. Hey Maud, thank you very much for the 23. Thank you, dude. Hope you're doing well. Thank you very much for that.
Lewd.
You're very kind. Thank you very, very much. There we go. Let's, for 300 sovereigns, bloody hell. Let's speak to the Clayman in her employ. Oh, thank you for the gift sub, Noble. Lion, you get to spam loot again. Oh, Mort dropping with 23 and Noble dropping the 1449 gift sub. Damn, Jesus. I give you both incredibly lewd high fives. Really squidgy ones. Just don't give him any ideas, Amberly tells you. The Clay Conductor requests that they sing for him. The other Claymen look reluctant, embarrassed even. But one with shale skin steps forward. It's been too long, but we should still sing. Following his lead, the Claymen launch into a mournful, hollow aria that resonates within your ribcage. Even Amberly Murgatroyd shivers as the last notes die away. The Clay Conductor is quiet for a long minute. At last he gives his verdict. No. Damn, this guy. He cost me 300 sovereigns for that. Asshole. Did I get my caddy of tea? I did, yes. Let's speak to Amberly. Are you here to buy? Amberly glances around, looking for a distraction. If you're not here to buy, I don't know why you're here. Unless she sizes you up. Perhaps. Perhaps? That sounds like an opportunity in the offering. Amberly lights a fresh cigarette. I'm sure you've heard of Midnight's Favour. It's all anyone wants around here. Well, I have plans to deal with that. Were you to assist me when the moment presents itself, well, I would be most grateful, in a most profitable way for us both. Okay. What about Midnight Favour? Oh, we're not worthy of the Midnight Favour, Amberly snaps, her tone suggesting that she's parroting someone else. Haven't touched the stuff. Can't wait to get back to Albert and never hear about it again. When I'm running the business, she catches herself. Well, I'll have sights set higher than beverages. Why is it so wet? You know, rainy high five. Inquire about the family business. Amberly looks at you with disdain. Oh, please. Even I had time for Father's Spy Master games. Exactly how much do you think one over here is on the edge of nowhere? She takes a long, pointed drag from her cigarette. Honestly, if you must waste someone's time with such nonsense, go annoy my sister Melusine. I think we stashed her somewhere in the Reach. Her and her ridiculous inventions. Yes, I'm sure she's got nothing better than listen to you. Alright, well, we'll return to the market for now. Let's ask about Midnight Favour in the market. Inquiries draw a little but averted eyes and apologies that they are not worthy of Midnight's Favour. The select few who trade in it consider it far too precious to simply sell. Interesting. What if we visit the Midnight Garden? Interesting. The noise of the market slowly fades as you follow the rickety wooden bridge down the marsh. Bohemians calling themselves midnight connoisseurs have built a wooden pagoda overlooking the monastery to savour the taste of the leaves that grow within. It's just sticky white stuff, exactly. I applied it to my weapon. Bleh. Attend a tea ceremony. Midnight connoisseurs are extremely choosy about who gets to savour the tea here. Unlocked when you do not have a connoisseur of fine teas, Midnight's Favour. Okay. 100 sovereigns, and a connoisseur of fine teas 3. Okay, let's try it. The ritual comes easily to you. It begins with a cup of mere hot water, sipped to clear the taste buds. Midnight connoisseurs bring forth a bowl of embers on which to heat the ceremonial bronze kettle. You wait, eyes averted from the kettle so it may boil, while your host prepares the implements. The silver spoon, the receptacle of milk. To be turned down politely in accordance with both taste and tradition. A small chocolate biscuit perched aside the saucer, to be greeted with the classic mantra of, "Ooh, lovely," and devoured in no fewer than 3 bites that leaves behind no trace of crumb. You have sampled Midnight's favour. Finally, the tea is poured. It carries the taste of lost love, with a bitter aftertaste of the happiness that came before. The first sun of spring is the last bell of Christmas. That is the first sip. It is customary to wait at least 5 minutes before taking the second. Either something calls to me or something doesn't. You think I'm worthy? Oh, thank you, Lion. We were, in fact. We managed to get some. Delicious milk, full of vitamin R. You feel it in your head. It stirs through your memory, sifting for every forgotten pain, every pang of guilt, every regret that ever rose unbidden. The host remains silent. You continue drinking your tea. After the last drop is gone, sleep comes easily and comfortably. For a moment, the world seems no less cruel, but endlessly more endurable. Something in the back of your mind caresses the bad memories, and they soon melt away into pleasant dreams. You awaken on a soft patch of leaves and fungus, staring up at the high monastery walls from inside. There is no roof, just a gaping hole from which you can glimpse Eleutheria's black sun carving its increasingly familiar hole into the heavens. Your head throbs. Not the pain of a headache, but something deeper. The sense of something digging for something. Regrets? Mistakes? Thorned vines twisting deep into your darkest memories. Well, we out. There is only one exit from here. The walls are too slicky to climb. The call comes from deeper in the monastery. Knee-high ruins mark the echoes of buildings that have long since given way to time. Vines stretch everywhere, pushing through masonry and lying strewn across the makeshift paths. A handful of silent monks, wearing animal masks, tend to glistening fields of fresh tea. Some water, some pick, all ignore you as you stumble around them, under siege from old regret. Still not as complicated as some coffee ritual. Seriously, those things can be really, unusual. Little remains of this place, but its high walls and the outline of ancient chambers in lingering glass and stone. Gaps and crystal lenses in the wall help you focus the limited light in the way that suggests a glorified greenhouse, with the ground thick with strata of dead flora packed as hard as concrete. Masked monks in hempen robes move unhurriedly about, tending to fields of tea in the ruins. We can attempt to talk to one of the monks if we want to. We can sample this. Oh, they're going dogging! Oh, it makes a lot more sense now. They're all wearing animal masks. Attempt to talk to one of the monks. Each group tending the field wears a different mask. A fox, a rabbit, a wolf. Sorry, a wolf. They hum in unison, and a tonal melody that still echoes somewhere in your aching head. The monks ignore your present. They water the tea. They pick the tea. They place the tea in baskets for the monks to collect and convey to the port. Attempt to remove one of the masks. That seems rude. Let's do it. The monk barely reacts as you lift up his face. Sorry, lift up the mask. Underneath, there is simply a human face, calm, at peace. No vines flowing from empty eye sockets. No hideous welted skin that must be hidden from the world. The monk regards you with a placid look and lowers the mask, resuming his humming and his work. Alright, I was kind of expecting some sort of weird shit. Tea, Earl Grey, hot. Beep, bloop, beep. Sample the tea, alright? Each field workers bear their own masks, and the tea each grows has a distinct colour. They do not object to you picking a couple of leaves for yourself. Sample the wolf tea. You place the tea leaf on your tongue. Fire, cold fire, the predator, the stalker, the final drink at the end of a long night, the click of the lock, the control of stick and rope, the rush, the cold that follows, a hatred turned inwards, an escape into midnight, where sins are absolved, the wolf muzzled, never to hunt again, the wolf leashed in the darkness, growling and waiting for his chance to break free. Let's sample the fox tea. Red leaves, browning as they grow. You place the tea leaf on your tongue, the taste of ash, of words unsaid, the cold corpse in the bed, beyond recrimination or apology, the guilt of the abuser's silent partner. Their crime being the choice to look away again and again until ignorance was no longer a blanket. Every last word said in anger, and every naive conceit that regret owes anyone a second chance. The whisper of what could have been, curled in the darkness of midnight and drowned by its depths. Sample the tea. Sample the rabbit tea. Bunny. You place the tea leaf on your tongue. Bitterness. A twisted heart. A train pulling away from a station for want of the right word at the wrong time. the ashes of the flame that burned away everything that mattered. A true love's kiss, seen shared with another. The fear that paralyzes, the fear that welcomes the darkness of midnight, where disappointment has no lease. These are complicated tastes. I'm just gonna have some Pepsi, fuck it. Pepsi. I mean, rice cakes are pretty nice too. The bunny t-shirt is the opening scene from Alice Round says, "Oh yeah, save us, Alice." Blah 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 blah. He's like, "Oh Jesus!" And Alice goes, "Wah!" I actually really like the art in that bit. Alice looks really cute in it too. All the vines seem to converge here. You enter the darkness inside. I believe in a thing called love. And climb up the crumbling, rickety steps. Bits of rock and loose pebbles ratty down the stairs behind you, and you're forced to press against the masonry to avoid losing your step. When you reach the top, and you had to stop because something was bothering you, even the low light of the bell tower is suddenly blinding, the writhing light of the sun obscured by the immense black-leaved plant. Its black and purple leaves drink in the light, its green vines pulse, spreading throughout the monastery. The floor is ankle deep in a mulch of fallen leaves, winking with the odd radiant flower. Your head pounds, your memory paging through pain and regret fast in a demented zoetrope. The midnight plant rustles, its flowers puckering for a moment. It extends a vine, thorned, bloodied. We could burn the plant. No, I'm not likely to be that shit tourist that, like, I don't know, pisses on the statue. I can take the vine. The thorns dig into your flesh. The vines wrap around your arm, your vision fades. Darkness. Silencio. A heartbeat. Yours. The hour of deepest regrets. The midnight plant wraps its vines around you, its sharp thorns working deeper into your sleeping flesh. They lick at your mind, taste your memory, savour your pain. On distant vines, old griefs bear fresh flowers. Think about what it's offering. We can think about midnight's favour. We can think of the monks below. What is it offering? Midnight has seen much. You will see much more. There will be pain, but in the tongues of old, pain can merely be another word for alive. We've such sights to show you, Captain Weenie. You opened. We came. Gross. The vines wrapped tight around your wrists have stretched across more worlds than most can count. They have seen that there are some that the universe breaks upon its anvil, and others on whom even the stars themselves may be shattered. For those, it is a different song. It is one that midnight might whisper into your ears in a place far from here, once you've fully seen what you are in the dark. It looks like this is some sort of really weird eldritch abomination. There's a plan. I think this planet's obviously like sentiently alive and is doing something weird, and people who drink of the tea is doing some weird shit. Think of the monks below. Are they trapped? They are free. They may leave if they wish. They simply choose a life without suffering or remorse. As a chef puts a part of himself into every meal, that's disgusting, so do they imbue the leaves they tend with their deepest regret. Midnight fills the void with its song. And what about midnight favour? Why would a plant sell its leaves like this? Midnight knows it intimately. They have been adversaries, comrades, master and apprentice. It is not clear which one is which, just that it flourishes in the plant's purple leaves. Not the pain of torment, the empathy of pain, distilled, shared, offering the liberation only the night can grow. Favour for those who might grow from it. Midnight's song to those who remain trapped in a cage of their own making. Even in your dream you feel its grip weaken. You are waking up. Think on the word liberation. Something is concealed behind that word. A crusade for others to proselytize? But it would be unethical for midnight to watch a man burn when it might so easily extinguish the flames. And what are the judgments, if not damned to burn brighter and longer than any in the carrying out of their laws? The pain of a sun is a mighty engine. Shit's weird, yo. Midnight's grip tightens around your mind. So few have heard its song. So many few have tasted its favour. It was always so small. Its vines stretched across the stars themselves. They yearn to do so again, but the universe is slow and people are so unpredictable. Should its disciples spread its cool throughout the stars once more? Midnight should encourage the Bohemians to spread its tea. Midnight is nothing but a smooth-talking emotional vampire. It must burn. I feel that we should be... It could have been death if we tried to burn it. Indeed, it could have been, actually. Who am I to deny a sentient creature from having a good old explore? Go for it. Midnight's presence fades among with the light. Your answer still hanging in the air. We tell it we want it to spread its wings of tea. I mean, I'm British. I'm going to tell the tea monster to go fucking spread its tea. I think I'd be arrested if I didn't. For a moment you fall into nothing, then a sharp pain and another one in your ribs. You open your eyes to find yourself lying outside the monastery grates. A pair of ring-breaker urchins prodding you with brooms. Ah, told you they were alive. Owe me a chocolate ration, you do. We have a searing enigma. Interesting. Well, that was an adventure and a half. Jeez. So we gained a searing enigma, which are mega rare, by the way. That's our first one of the game so far. Well, that was a cool quest. Neat. We could have stopped Midnight's Favour where it was. Visit the Midnight Garden. We can attend another tea ceremony if we wanted to. We're not going to, though. Something else we want to do while we're here? I don't think so. We'll check some of the other things, but first let's drop off our last tea. There we go. And what do we get for our trouble? A savage secret and some experience. Very nice. Right then, enter the House of Silks. I'm not sure what's in here. The curtains part with the sickly sweet breath of incense. Velvet wraps the inside of the hut like a fine chocolate box, with silk curtains delicately hanging down to provide translucent privacy for the guests. Behind, the shadows of wealthy traders lie in the embrace of soft, well-plumped cushions, gently sipping from bronze hookah pipes, until their eyes and troubles are somewhere else entirely. Drug box, drug box, drug box. Why stop an Eldritch Abomination when you can join them? Seriously, right? All you have to do is come face to face an Eldritch Tree Abomination and survive. I mean, it's good that we, I think it's good that we decided to do something a bit weird, rather than just kill it. We can speak with a relaxing lieutenant if we wanted to. Request an audience for Mr. Pipes. The hooded proprietor keeps to itself in the back of the house. A particularly large hookah pipe delivers smoke into the darkness of his cloak. A gramophone beside it quietly plays a Bach concerto. Bach! An apologetic refusal. A serving boy returns, bowing apologetically. Mr. Pipes is relaxing and has no interest in either chatter or chitter. If you have business, you may present it to one of the staff, otherwise his master encourages you to avail yourself of the facilities. Alright. What about the relaxing lieutenant? Blast it. Don't suppose you know how these... Ah, thank you. Thank you so kindly. He takes his first real puff of the pipe and coughs. Fuck. Don't suppose you've seen a captain of mine, have you? About this high, so wide. Last seen leading into those damned marshes on some wild goose chase. Well, if you do, you should know there's a bit of a reward on offer. Silly old bluffer gets lost so much walking up and down our train. Okay. So we got a quest there as well for someone missing in action. Should we look at the prominent statue? The mysterious founder, it can be assumed, if not someone equally important to the market port. They look somewhat more imp than man, with a flag on their lapel that matches the crest on a nearby wreck of the Vigilant Nightingale. Peering closely, there's a plaque between the figure's feet. Someone has scratched out all the details. Perhaps the subject themselves preferring to maintain a sense of mystery, or plausible deniability. I think for now, we will save any further trips into Aklis. Right, what else have we got to do here? If we look at this, we've got to go to Eagle's Imperium, which is to the west of Pan. Luckily, the west of Pan is here, so we can keep following it round. What other quests have we got to do? Let's have a look. Oh yeah, here we go. Study Quivs' Book of Mysterious Signs. This is part of our quest as well. The vagabond sits at his desk, puffing thoughtfully on his pipe. He's copied out the untranslated signs from Quivs' notebook, and added the one you discovered at Aklis. There are new signs, but familiar, says the vagabond. Variations and combinations of existing symbols. We should be able to decipher them now they're complete. If you leave him alone, he'll entirely lose focus. He'd rather spend his time playing the fiddle or getting up to mischief with the crew. Right, let's do it then. After hours of discussion, dozens of messy diagrams, and an industrial quantity of coffee, you've managed to piece together the meaning. They're claiming the sugar-spun garden can be found within Old Tom's well. Bollocks. This is going to come back to haunt us, isn't it? says the vagabond, sitting back and stroking his beard. That must be where our man Quivers has gone. This is the last thing I expected. You ask him why? His laugh is bereft of humour, because I am Old Tom, and I can assure you that no paradise awaits within the world that bears my name. Oh! She was right. Yeah, wonder what that means. Ask the vagabond why he hid his identity. You've heard the crew telling stories of Old Tom and his wish in the well. Why did the vagabond keep his past a secret? Why do you think I left my mansion in Lustrum? Asked the vagabond. It wasn't just the wanderlust. I have debts and enemies, madam. Enemies and debts. Not least among them is my sister, who has always been jealous of my success. She stopped at nothing to bring me down, and she's powerful in her own right. What did you see within Old Tom's well? The vagabond shudders. I saw gold. A gleam of gold amid a copse of pale trees, and nothing else but darkness. It spoke to me, in a voice like lightning striking an oak, and it made an offer. I accepted. You pry further, but he is reticent. What else is there to say? He mutters, made me rich. Others have journeyed to the well since then, seeking their fortunes, but I'm the only one it spoke to, and I don't know why. Why does the Skylark sign lead to the well? My sister. The vagabond injects a viper's worth of venom into the word. She's formed a cult which clings to the well's edge and worships the thing that dwells within, chasing on my heels as always. It has never talked to her, only to me. His eyes glitter gloatingly for a moment. Perhaps she thinks she can change that through the sacrifice. Perhaps that's why she's luring skylarks to the lair. He taps the ash from his pipe, staring through the window. We must stop her. My duty as a king to protect my people. Alright, to Old Tom's well we go then. The vagabond grimaces. That was the only condition of my bargain with the thing in the well. I could never go back. He taps his chin thoughtfully, but I always knew that one day I'd need to return. So when I was living in Lustrum, I sent for all sorts of scholars, mystics, engineers. In the end, they devised a ritual that could break the curse. To complete it, I'll need to go to the Leadbeater and Stainrod Nature Reserve. He gazes at you for a moment, as though weighing you up, and I'll need your help. Cool. Well, we got another quest then. Right, next one is our lovely clay conductor. Hope everyone's enjoying just like tons of story. We've got loads of stuff to do in this one town, so it's been quite interesting, I find. The clay conductor is brooding on his bunk. He's holding the urn containing the rubble of his friend. There is no one else like him. The conductor admits, I shall sing no more. He lapses into silence and will not speak again. Perhaps he was right. Perhaps there is no one who can sing in the way the conductor wishes. But you've heard of certain stories and you might just have an idea. Propose an imaginative solution to the clay conductor's despond. What have I got to do that? An unlicensed chart. Interesting. You may not know someone who can help, but perhaps there is somewhere on an old encoded chart you've seen a place called the Forge of Souls. Together you pore over the chart, and the suppositions of travellers and traders, you find reference to a Forge of Souls, a fabled foundry of the Blue Kingdom, where new people can be made. Your efforts have proved that the person the conductor seeks does not exist, therefore it is necessary to invent them. The conductor's eyes shine like lit coals. Yes, Captain, we will go there. We will make a suitable companion, one with a voice to match mine. He does not bother to mention other characteristics. Wait, we can seduce him? Your acquaintance with your first officer is strictly professional at present. Do we want to bang him? I don't know. Right, let's go. We need to go to Old Tom's well. We've got a couple of missions for Old Tom's well. Actually, funny enough. Oops. It's very fun. You're down for all this? Excellent, excellent. Right, we need to go find the Eagle's Imperium, which supposedly is to the west of Pan. Barring our first trip into this place, it actually hasn't been incredibly awful. Is it? Chuck, 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 chuck. Right, I'm not sure where we're going, but... I hear that rumbling. Is there a space storm? A Sky Storm? Certainly sounds like it, doesn't it? Go, Batty! Show me the things! Oh, something dead ahead of me at the very least. Yeah, thanks for that, Bat. I totally couldn't see that. Oh, it was a wreck. The Fredericksburg. We'll enter through the shattered windscreens. And what should we get? A slim class box, which has ministry approved literature in it. Not the end of the world. Aletheia is dangerous. Your bat is giddy with starlight. Good bat. We like this bat. Is it me or is that sounding a bit sinister? The Dementine Reach. That's true, Moggs. It hasn't been awful yet. That is the caveat, isn't it? Ah, another wreck. Ooh. Hello, hello. What is that? Scavenge for parts. Sky Story, A Tale of Terror. I'll just clean up because we're about to fight something else. I think. Oh no, that's a pan ship, I think. I am wrong, that is not a pan ship. A dowser. Whatever it is, I don't like it. Oh no, what happened to her? Just you slept funny, or...? Plunder the Dowser. Dowser will be hostile if your engine's lights are on. The ravaged vessel is silent. Its flags have been torn off, its name obliterated with lamp black. The Dowser's fanatical devotees are the liberation of night. They attack any engine that dares poison the dark with its light. Alright, we'll plunder the Dowser then. You hear the ragged breathing before you turn around a corner. It belongs to a member of the Dowser crew, badly wounded, who shies from your lamp with a cry of anguish. Their wound is unquestionably fatal. They promise to tell you a truth they have learned in their journeys, if only you'll let them die in the dark. Well, that's sinister. Is it me or is this quite dark over this way? It's like a cloud of nothing. Song apparently is unwelcome here in Karnas. Okay. Ah, we found a Gribbly Hermit. Gribbly Hermits give us Aletheia Mastery, but at the same time they give us Gribble. Whisper secrets, the Hermit. Condemned experiments are really useful, but secrets, so are secrets. We observe them and get a shitload of terror. Right. Aletheia Mastery is basically one of the currencies here, which we can use to do lots of stuff. Alright, this might be a port. Pan's quite difficult to navigate at first because, well, shit be dark, yo, and we can't find out what anything is until we get close to it. This is where lighting goes to die. Yeah, it's not like it's dark. It's like an absence of light, right? Like just complete nothing. Oh, nice one, Lorella. How much was that? Welcome back, pumpkin. This doesn't look like a port to me. This looks like something out in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, another hermit, I think. I'd wager. Fuck it this time. I will trade these secrets then. Sod it. Still getting terror, and a condemned experiment. That's fine. My terror's getting a bit spooky, but if we find a new port, that'll fix that. Something over there. It says to the west of Pan. This is Pan, this is the west. Let's head this way. See what we can find. We haven't found that many baddies, but buying with Dowser, which isn't too bad. We're getting 20 terror from those hermits though, which is a bit of a bummer. We're going to be obviously using a lot more, okay, there's something there. We're using a lot more of our supplies up than we would normally. What the hell is that? Oh, it's one of you. It's Kantakari. Oh my god, it's like relatively normal for a change. Fucking nice. Yoink. Thank goodness, something I can recognise. That isn't trying to eat me. Well, I guess it was trying to eat me, but, you know, in a nice way. Kind of. You know what I mean. Heaven's Library was destroyed around here. Okay, another wrecked ship here. Damn. Got some fuel, that's good. Desktop rollouts are a pain, I agree. We're trying to do one at work, actually. Just 10. Other than that, you doing alright, Nacho? Ooh. Gemstones. Oh, I find it... Gemstones are really valuable. It's a shame we haven't got a thingy. Oh, that sounds bad. Hey, Reptiloid. Where'd it go? Whoa. What an arsehole. Some sort of horrendous nightmare. Is it dead? How was it not dead before with its tatters of flesh and its barred bones? Though it is admittedly rather less of it now, but is that enough? As you watch, parts of it fade from sight. The touch of your lamplight reveals them again. But is it enough to make you wonder if it was there at all? Which is true, the presence or the absence. Spend fuel to reduce terror and gain a tail of terror. Nice. Harvest its bones. But gain terror, I guess. Pry out its eyes. Let's reduce our terror, shall we? That sounds like a great idea. What a truly appalling thing. Right then, moving on. This place has gone from Steampunk to Event Horizon real quick. Yeah, it's pretty spooky around here. Those things are pretty nasty too. Should be dark, yo. Should be very dark, yo. I think that might be... Looking at that, I think that might be the port. Finding the port will be really good for us, because it'll obviously reduce our terror as well. And should be less dark now, yo. Green is good. We like green. How did Tomb Raider go then, Reptiloid? All good? Aha! I'd say this looks very promising. Imperial Outriders. Good stuff. Eagles Imperial. guessing the port's over there. There's a lot of Lara booty. Oh, that's alright. Lara's a very pretty lady. So what we got this time then? The devil you know. Oh, I know that devil. A settler. A kinship of rats. Oh, we do like the ratties. I think I might have to take that. A house of cards. An interlude in red and gold. Hearts. I mean, we got 59 hearts, 63 irons. I mean, having more veils is kind of useful. But I like ratties. Mirrors and iron or mirrors and heart? I'm gonna take mirrors and... I guess we should focus on some stats, shouldn't we, really, than others. Let's go with iron and mirrors then. London's rats are persistent and ingenious. They are not well spoken, but they are at least spoken. They are also marvellously skilled engineers. Relations between humans and rats has always been fraught. The plague, exterminators, that ill-conceived cricket league in '86. So why do the rats accept you? They admire my determination, in which you wield a spanner, the firm twist of your screwdriver, and your comprehensive knowledge of pistons and gauges. Ratties! I have to be friends with the rats here. And here's the new port. Ratties are friends, it's true. You had to fight a rat home invasion in Fallen and real life. Oh no! What happened to the real life ratties? Wait, who's this? A feline eccentric? What does she do? She's a chief engineer. Have we got a chief engineer? Sorry, bear me a sec, I've got a phone call. Sorry, scratch that. Our ratties are engineers, aren't they? For 100 sovereigns, we'll get her. She's got a cat, and cats are great. I'm looking for work, she says, climbing to her feet. The cats observe you with naked hostility. I'm afraid they're parking the package. Wait, will our rats like the cat? As she climbed aboard, she pats her locomotive's boiler fondly. Hello, my girl. She makes her way around to the new cabin. The cats tangle around her feet, almost tripping her. Cat. Meow. London's enclave. Her Majesty's embassy dominates this little street, but the eagle stands above the lion and the unicorn on the street sign. London and the Carnet work together to enter the high wilderness, but their alliance since has been tenuous, preserved only by desperate diplomatic endeavours, and a number of carefully preserved fictions regarding what the other is up to. Oh yes, we got a quest here to help someone smuggle someone, haven't we? We want a port report, always. Affliction, villainy. So cat ladies are evil. But we like cat ladies. Meow. Beyond the antique facades of the Lane of Lions and Unicorns, the Empyrean rises high in steel and blue light. It actually looks quite nice, doesn't it? The constraints of its location necessitate that the Imperium builds upwards. Careful porticos give way to expansive temples and crowded markets. People live cheek by jowl. Light is precious and easily lost. Power is conserved carefully. When times are bad, whole districts go dark. It'd be easy for hopelessness to seep in. The Khan occupies his people with festivals, celebrating his people's history to the old Khanate, and constant technological innovation. To be idle is to be afraid here. They've got electricity. The Imperium is busy at every hour. This game has cat girls. That's the other game we were playing earlier. So what we got shop-wise then? The Blue Arsenal. An engine. Ooh! That's different. Anyway, let's look at this. They want bombazine, don't they? Which we don't have. But they're selling bronzewood. They're selling fuel and spies, of which we will. reacquire. A visa checkpoint. Repair my locomotive. That's a good idea, actually. Just get it done. Right, anyway. Let's see what we can do here. Right. Meet a new street line passenger. This was the people smuggling. Well, not people smuggling, people rescuing we were doing. Lights of blue and green spill across the avenue, almost hiding a slim alleyway. A door, overlooked by most passers-by, opens to a descending staircase. Those who do not see it, who enter and who descend to the smoky parlours, are turned away by a set of muscular guards. But when you show your ticket, you are welcomed with professional courtesy. Your passenger is an old soul who's just lost yet another game. Ever so glad you're here. You show them to your vessel. It's lustrum for them. Cool. Introduce yourself to the embassy. I might be glad to receive news from London. Few captains dare venture into Eleuthia. The embassy is a fine example of Georgian architecture, just like the city I go to, Growler. The elegance gives way to a pandemonium of desks, where bureaucrats minutely scrutinise their correspondent. Any mistake could trigger a summons to the Khan and the possible expulsion of the embassy. Each is hunched with age, with hair as white as lustrum's snow. The ambassador's secretary is assigned to handling incoming captains. He reaches over a mountain of range of papers with a visa. Please don't make additional work for us. If you must visit the city, be polite. Enjoy a respite at the Maiden Unicorn, a tea shop on the edge of the lane, as close as one can get in Eleuthia. We can get some tea. No matter how hard the decor tries, it can't mask the darkness visible from the window, nor soften the electric light of the Empyrean moon. Still, off-duty diplomats congregate around the triangle-cut sandwiches. They drink steeped tea with translators, attachés, and runners. The Maiden Unicorn is also popular with citizens of the Empyrean. Some come to sample the latest London cuisine, others to do unofficial business with London's embassy. Others, like everyone else, just come to get away from the dark. People smuggling sounds nefarious, but it's basically the railroad. We're sort of rescuing people. Ask about transit relay to the Reach. The gentleman is immediately obligating. We really should put up a sign up. The Reach transit relay lies to the west of Pan, close by, clockwise around the region from here. It's under Empyrean control, of course, in accordance with the treaty. He smiles with a broad smile of a practiced liar. We thought it would be a nice gesture, let them think they control their borders and all that. For all his confidence, he checked for Empyreans in earshot before saying it. Alright. What's in the embassy? Is there anything interesting here? Smuggling secrets and smuggling artifacts? Nah, not that worried about that. Is there anything else here? Nope. Okay. And the Empyrean itself, what can we do here? The visa checkpoint. A modest checkpoint stands at the end of the lane of lions and unicorns. Visitors to the Empyrean must have their papers checked, but there is a queue to get past the guards, but it moves efficiently. I have papers. Hey, Peggy. You're welcome to the one true civilization of Eleuthia. You are free to explore as any citizen. That's nice. We can go to the Ovu of Returned Skies, the Khan's Market, and the Shang-Tu. Well, let's go to the Khan's Market. All merchants in the Imperium, whether citizens or not, operate only with the express permission of the Eagle Khan. The Great Market fills the square below the Khan's palace. The locomotive stations are on the other side of the city, so foreign merchants must travel through the splendid thoroughfares of the Imperium to get there. Spot a bespectacled official. An Imperium man has been following you since you left the lane of lions and unicorns. The bespectacled official sidles next to you and adjusts his cravat. I need an observer to bring me the latest on going on to Eleuthia. A traveller would suit my purposes very well. Perhaps we could discuss it over a little tea and a friendly game of mahjong. There's a little park on the lane of lions and unicorns. I'll be by the rosebush. A rosebush? The gentleman must be a member of the Rose Without Thorns, the Imperial Foreign Office. He wishes you to spy for him. But this may prove profitable. I mean, profitable's good, right? Hey, Antar! You got 14 download installed. Nice! Have you decided what you're going to do? A nod is enough. The official will adjust his glasses and you go your separate ways. Interesting. Explore the market. There are spices in such abundance. You can taste cardamom and clothes in the air. You admire matted wool as intricate as spiders' webs and as bright as sunlight. It displays figures from history. Most prominent is the great Khan who brought his kingdom in the Z. Where does the wool come from? The stallkeepers will not say. For now, you pick up a few souvenirs. The electric lanterns, the miniature moons produced by the Empyrean are unavailable to you. Stallkeepers eye you with suspicion when you ask, and turn away. After a while, a troop of very polite guards escort you out of the Empyrean to the port. You've seen enough for today, they say. Oh well, out we go. Right then, I guess we're done. Unfortunately, we're full on something. Let's jettison the... Let's get rid of the crockery. We got loads of crockery in the bank. Alrighty then. I believe the relay to leave is here. The Xanathos Moon. Well, that sounds spooky. Alright, I guess we continue going round and see what we can find. I think that sounds reasonable. Oops. Hey, Di. Oh, how are you feeling? Sounds about right, Anta. There is a lot of cutscenes in FF. There is. But it does pay off, I promise. It is really, really, really worth it. So... That sounds like Fartu. Does that sound like Fartu to anyone else? The Belt of Midnight. Ooh. Eateth shitteth, mate. Plunder the dowser, we failed. We lost 3 crew? What? Oh my god. Nice. Scavenger's plating. Partial success. Call my engineers back. Cool. Alright, moving on. Man, we lost a lot of crew there and gained a lot of terror. DM. Alright, well, moving on. Your mess in your arm's causing bad times. Oh, I'm glad they got it sorted for you, Di. I'm really glad. Shit, where are we going here? Terror. Okay. What's it doing, Pengy? Exactly. Is it giving you any messages? Hey, I'm Calavera. Something over there? Something up there. Is it me or is there something here? Once this was an Empyrean outpost, now it's reclaimed by the dark. Just a blue screen error. They normally come with like a code or something? Like a message? Like what, saying what it is? Engine damage. A commotion from the engine room. During a recent battle, shrapnel pierced the hull and perforated a cluster of pressure lines. In order to maintain the boiler pressure, your locomotive now has to glug fuel the way your aunt does sherry. Shut the engine down for repairs. Ooh. I can lose fuel. We'll lose fuel and risk it. The engineers work quickly as they can, shutting down on one pipeline to work on it, then bringing it back up and moving to the other. Soon the boiler's frantic whine has settled into a more steady thrum again. Okay. Alright, Pengy. Sounds good. We really need to find another port. Well, that doesn't sound good. Are we being followed by something? Something there as well. Okay. Your bat returns, landing on an engineer's head. You entangle claws from the hair as it delivers its report. Bring back life form. All others consideration rescinded. Crew expendable. Oh, I don't like the sound of that. Was this a palace once? Where else would one store such jewels? A ruined remnant sheared from the lost palace of the suns. Yeah, I'm glad your arm's better, though. All sorted, I should say. Our terror is looking a little bit dodge. Is this a port? No. Too much to ask for, I suppose. This must be where the library was. I suppose there's no scribe splinters up here. How's the locomotives? Looking a bit dodged. We took a bit of damage. Our terror's looking a bit scatty. When we find another port, which hopefully won't be too long, we'll get some more terror reduction. I'm sending the bat out a lot, so if we can find more rather than less. This looks like civilization to me. Xenos field. Xenos? Oh shit. Yep, new port. Good. Is this the prison? The Niobe seclusion. A mansion of immense size surrounded by acres of neatly kept garden. It is tranquil here. In fact, it appears utterly devoid of life. At least there's a shop here. They sell Navitine gemstones here. Interesting. But nothing else. Polyhedric sculptures, the dimensions eye-wateringly off, grass of uniform colour and uniform length, placid canals, crisscrossed at the right angles, all bisected by a pale gravel path leading to a door of a broad ivory shrouded mansion. Only its lack of windows betrays that Piranesi is a prison. Utter silence bar the crunching of gravel beneath your feet. As you approach, you take note of a tiny cottage, incongruously nestled beside the mansion like a louse. A curtain twitches. Well, I guess we enter. The only sound in the cottage is that of a teaspoon clinking against porcelain. A group of brown-robed figures turn to regard you. One, grey-haired, grey-eyed, offers you tea. "We are chaplains," she says. "Our role is to help inmates reach egress. You must understand. None may leave Piranesi unaltered." "We can be your guide," pipes another. "2 tours per visit. Choose your chaperone and take care to follow the rules." Piranesi is a treacherous port and not amenable to low-level visitors. I guess we can pick who we want. Why do we need a guide? The windowless prison is large, but surely it can be mapped. The grey-eyed woman sips her tea. Do not attempt to judge size or distance here. Piranesi is unmapped and unmappable. There are only a few areas we know how to reach. "I'll show you the statue garden," says the bearded chaplain with kind eyes, "where I help prisoners achieve redemption." "I know the Warrens." Beneath the shadows of a third chaplain's hood, you glimpse a slithering mass of disturbed flesh. He says nothing more. The final chaplain wears round spectacles, but his eyes are gone. His grin threatens to break free of his face. Come with me, oh please, I am so very bored." Do we want the grey-streaked hair, the spooky hood man, the grey conformer, or the glib performer? Well, this is scary, so let's go with the gallant reformer first of all. The gallant reformer nods, putting aside his tea and fetching an old iron lamp from the highest shelf. Once more into the breach, he says with a tired smile. You follow him out of the cottage up the gravel path to the doorstep of Piranesi. Footsteps are worn onto the stone. He has no key, he simply knocks on the grand oak door and it opens. There is nothing and no one on the other side, and you follow the reformer into the dark. Piranesi is of course bigger on the inside, of course. The reformer's lamplight stretches only so far. You catch sight of dizzying spiral stairways, columns clad in chains, walls grooved by trickling water. The reformer strides ahead, boots splashing in cold puddles. After a few minutes you are halted by some toppled scaffolding. Piranesi has 3 rules, says the chaplain, helping you climb over the obstacle. The penalty for breaking them is incarceration, and the unwritten 4th rule is that chaplains are forbidden from explaining them to visitors. So I'm afraid you must discover them yourself. Tread carefully in the meantime. Continue following the reformer. The statuaries are not far now. Watch your step. The flagstones here are uneven. Further into the prison, you begin to see inmates, faint lights shuffling across distant bridges, hunched figures with lamps chained to their wrists. See those lamps that the condemned carry? Asked the reformer. They impose a distortion of distance. A prisoner's proximity to the exit is determined by how much they have changed since they entered. The more they change, the closer they are to freedom. Some are more mutable than others, and the severity of the sentence may vary. The reformer raises his lamp over a cavernous well. The light does not reach a bottom. Those cast into the deepest reaches must change beyond all recognition.
Lewd.
Oh, thank you, Pengy. Thank you very, very much. That's very kind of you. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. You stroll with the reformer through a forest of jutting stone limbs and impassive heads. A haunting refrain echoes. Somewhere,
Lewd.
someone is playing the flute. Oh, thank you again, Pengy. Abyss Fenrir, you can spam lewds as well now. Gotta go ham. Spam those lewds. Those are some very, very great faces. Girls enjoying ice cream. Oh, and the odd guy in there too. Miscellaneous items scatter the floor. A sledgehammer, a toy soldier, a spinning wheel, a half-eaten jar of honey, a canvas. Perhaps discarded by previous prisoners. Perhaps provided to provoke or inspire change among those still entombed. Change needn't be bad, says the reformer. I try to help the prisoners improve themselves. Well, let's write a report. Piranesi is vast, says the reformer. I've been here for centuries and can't pretend to know even half its secrets. But I can tell you everything about this little corner if it pleases you. He focuses on the progress of the prisoners. William has been doing extremely well. I taught him croquet, and he's managed a new accent. Most importantly, he's agreed to meditate daily on his past wrongdoing. I fancy he's near to escape. I wish the same could be said of poor Philomena, who insists on justifying the actions of her past self. Shall we begin? The reformer rings a bronze bell and prisoners gather like fireflies. Sure. The reformer moves between prisoners, fixing them one by one with an inescapable stare. For each he has questions. What are your regrets? What suffering have you caused? Answer honestly. It's the only way you can escape. After that, the questions become specific, forensic. When the prisoner runs out of words, he quickly moves on and subjects another to his relentless interrogation. When he comes to the 5th prisoner, he steps back and nudges you. Your turn. Persuade the prisoner to repent. Ask the prisoner about the rules of Piranesi. A cautionary tale. Let's do that. Tell the prisoner a horrifying story of what happened to those who fail to correct their sins. As you reach a particularly grisly part of your story, colour drains from the prisoner's face. I'll be good, she promises fervently. You can stop with the details. The reformer claps a hand on your shoulder and chuckles softly. You stroll with the reformer through the forest of jutting stone limbs and impassive heads. A haunting refrain echoes. Somewhere, someone is playing the flute. We can follow the sound of the flute. That sounds like a terrible idea. Or leave Piranesi. Let's follow the reformer and not get gribbled. Thank you again, Pengy. The reformer pauses beside an unlit candelabra and pulls it like a lever. A section of the wall rumbles aside, revealing a staircase. A shortcut, he explains. You've completed the tour of Piranesi. The chaplains only allow 2 tours at a time before they temporarily close the prisoners, the visitor to prisoners. The prison to visitors. The gallant reformer strides before you, coat flapping, up narrow stairs over precarious bridges, beneath crumbling bartizans. The architecture seems to have changed since you last walked here, but it's as jumbled and as oppressive as ever. You become gradually aware of a cold breath on the back of your neck. Something is following behind you, its footfalls perfectly matching your own. Something is following us. In hushed voice, you let the accompanying chaplain know you've become prey. Continue walking stiff-necked. Don't look back. We're not going to look back. We're going to be hardcore about this. You force yourself not to look back, and after a few moments, you no longer feel the breath on your neck. From the corner of your eye, you catch a shadow flitting between patches of darkness. The thing behind you is gone. Let's do another tour then. Let's do the Grey Conformer. Very well. With the marionette precision, she puts aside her tea and fetches an iron lamp from a high shelf. I will guide you to the best of my ability. You follow her out of the cottage and up the gravel path to the doorsteps of Piranesi. Footsteps are worn onto the stone, and she takes the ornate silver key from her pocket. When the door is unlocked, she holds it open for you. The Conformer follows you into the dark. Eldritch horrors are everywhere, seriously. This place sounds like a nightmare, a prison you can never leave unless you change and actually repent. That goes on forever and forever changing. You follow the Conformer down staircases after winding staircase, finally reaching a maze of flooded tunnels. The walls bristle with fierce black mould, the water is opaque, and you can't see your feet. Here, the most deeply condemned wallow, says the Conformer, like this servitor, too inflexible to change on its own. A twig-limbed creature slumps in the corner, raising its head only a fraction at her words. She wades past it without even a second glance. We can eavesdrop on the Conformer's questions. She's cornered some shivering prisoners and interrogate them with precision and patience more unnerving than any rage. Or we can approach the brittle servitor, if we want to. Its face or mask is expressionless porcelain, its lamp shackled to limbs that are twisted and blackened like burnt wood. Let's do that. Even as you step closer, you cannot tell if it's wearing a mask or its face is made of porcelain. Luminous eels swim around its feet, but they vanish when you look at them directly. The lesser being has come to offer obstinance. Its voice issues from a clay urn slung across its back. Its words a thudding echo of a stone bell, or perhaps to marvel at the disgrace of its superior. This servitor lacks the malleability to escape the abhorrent twin's prison. Will the lesser being assist its superior? I don't know, it needs to work on its people skills. Outrage! The servitor doesn't move, but shadows dance angrily on the wall behind it. You are entombed in a casket, miles beneath the soil. You've always been buried here. You had no life, only a death. You scrabble uselessly at the stone lid, clawing broken fingers down familiar grooves. The Conformer clicks her tongue, and you find yourself back in Piranesi, if you ever left. The servitor has turned his expressionless face sulkily to the wall. We can eavesdrop on the questions. We're gaining terror out of the ass. When did you last feel anger, regret, and grief? Why were you condemned? What did you do wrong? Would you prefer to forget? She listens to each answer with the barest hint of revulsion as the prisoners pour out their hearts. They start to look puzzled. Most fall silent. Some try to keep going, talking circular nonsense. They seem to be forgetting their stories as they speak them. When the prisoners finally trail off in confusion, she delivers her advice. Shuck your memories, abandon emotions, and vacate your soul. Catch you later, Noble. Time to leave Piranesi. This place sucks. You completed your second tour of Piranesi. The Grey Conformer strides before you, her footfall soundless, up narrow stairs over precarious bridges, beneath crumbling bartizans. The architecture seems to have changed since you last walked here, but is as jumbled and oppressive as ever. You pass a scrawling thing clinging to the wall. It lacks structure or substance, except its stark eyes. What was my name? It mules. I can tell her the story, or I can give it a new name. Maybe I should tell her the story. The formless thing listens, silent and rapt. It is your imagination, or is the shapeless paw separated into a 5-fingered hand? At the conclusion, it bursts into tears and begs for another, but your chaplain already grows impatient and tugs you away. It shouts after you, its voice stronger and clearer. Well, that was weird. Time to fucking book it. Piranesi sounds terrible. Let's not go there again. You haven't interred anyone since you lost that cruise. You have some options to get rid of some. Yeah, I'd have to go back to Albion for that, probably. But we do have some options available to us. We're at half terror. It's not awful, but the more terror we get, the more likely we're going to keep it. So we've got to be a little bit careful. Yeah, got some friggin' tea. There's something else over there. Chuck, 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 chuck. I'm gonna send out the bat periodically, see if we can find anything. Let's go check, see what that is. Oh shit. Yeah, I'm gonna file this one under fuck you. Let's go. Oh! Tell you what, you guys fight. I'm gonna leave. That's a burly Scryceminster. A meeting at the crossroads. A figure waits by the signpost in silhouette. It resembles a woman in a long skirt. Up close you hear the clatter of chitin, wrapped in layers of veils and shawls that smell of harsh antiseptic. A measurer, the stories go. Few of them have happy endings. The figure introduces herself as Mistress Fathom and offers charity of a sort. A measured charity, to be exact. Yeah, no thank you. The figure withdraws its extended mandible and disappears behind the crossroad post. Let's not, whatever she wanted, it was probably bad. You know what they say about crossroad demons? There's always a catch. What's over here, I wonder? Oh, that looks legit. Some sort of sigiled nightmare. Good stuff. Boobs? Agreed. What's this, I wonder? Something large, that's for sure. The collywobbles. Not sure I like the sound of that. The hour of the wolf. It is late and you are alone. Doubts prey on you. Is this the path you should have taken? You trespass upon the precincts of heaven, and what price will be extracted of you? What price have you already paid? We will get past this horrible nightmare. It's because my terror is going too high. That's why I'm hoping we can find a port soon, but any luck. Oh shit, this is the last thing we wanted to see. Nope, 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 nope. Let's avoid that, shall we? That's gonna file that one under no thank you, I think. You'll open out of the mere space eyeball. I do. If I had less terror, I would go eyeball the eyeball, but at this point, the eyeball can eyeball itself, and I'm gonna fucking yeet my way out of this. The Grievers are here. The Grievers can bite me. We're near Pan. We're already in the center? Really? Damn. Is that you, Meggy? Scouts found something that way. Alright. The Scry Spinster wants its scrolls back. Well, the Scry Spinster can go do one. Excellent. Trade Vision of Heaven for a moment of inspiration and experience. I'll get a Vision of Heaven, thanks. There's a Scry Spinster there as well. This place is terrible. Let's not stay around here. Hey, Sonhook! Big. Oh, it's so funny. I was practicing holding Meg yesterday, and she was really happy. She was really happy just to like sort of be picked up and put back down, and picked up and put back down. It's really nice. We're having a little friend job. It's good stuff. I still need to get the actual lid air holes put in and stuff, so I can give her a little nest to proper clean out. But yeah, she's getting very, very like chill with my hands and stuff now. Oh, hello. Eateth shitteth, mate. Scry Spinster can give me some free bronze wood. Right, let's head back to Pan. Our terror's getting far too high for this nonsense. How's it going with you, Sonhook? You all good? Oh, hello. We'll deja vu drift out. Oh, can I live from here? A celestial ruin. Yeah, let's do that. A moment of inspiration, some experience, cool. Was that the same thing as that? I guess so. The gentleman. Oh, yeah, this is part of Pan's like weird setup, isn't it? Putting the meeting packet together for tomorrow. Oh, you got a big meeting going on. A coalition of smugglers bound by crimson oaths of silence. The Midnight Confessional. We can give them tales of terror and a crimson promise. Yeah, those things are rare. And the gentleman. This part of Pan is claimed by the gentleman, a notorious gang of smugglers and their families, hangers-on, clients, and parasites. The lanterns hang on posts, making the paths of pooled lamplight across the ruins. Ramshackle pubs have been built, tumbled naves and old arches. Here in the lawless galleries of Pan, the gentlemen have no need to hide their activities. Smugglers boast of their schemes and their murders, while laughter rings out, knives glint. The gentlemen are close-knit and their oaths of silence are savage. Any visitor might be an informant for their revenue men. When a large gang appears to gather, bristling with blades and cudgels, you return to your engine. We're not welcome here, alright? That's a spooky amount of terror we've got going. We need to get back to Pan's main dock, I think. Oathbreaker's Circle, that sounds nice. Have we been here? This might be where the devils live. The Brazen Brigade, that's probably the devil's house. Wow, we actually lost loads of territory. The hour in Pan. Clocks are not welcome in Pan. Instead, the musical piping that emits from the adamant idol dictates the time. Okay, well, it's the hour of trumpets, when devils roam the streets. Oh, that sounds nice. Prisons are forbidden in Pan. Instead, those who aggrieve other citizens too persistently are branded with the calf sign. Then, during the hour of trumpets, the Brazen Brigade hunt. Their quarry is supposedly only those bearing the calf sign. But when the devil's blood is up, they don't always discriminate. Yeah, let's stay away. Confine my crew to their quarters. You huddle in the galley over Murgatroyd's fungal crackers and a ration of whiskey. Outside, trumpets blare. A scream interrupts your forced conversation. You finish the crackers in silence. Eventually the idol's merry piping changes to a lilting lullaby, and the hour of trumpets is over. The Temple of Almost Time. Interesting. I don't think we can do anything here, can we? No. Or the Grove of the Far Too Late. He doesn't look very devilly. Here the Brazen Brigade venerate the saints of hell. Reliquaries spackle the ground like gemstones on a cardinal's vestments. A hill rises from the grove. Halfway up it is a broken temple. Rests below soaring arches. Behind the hill, from the centre of Pan, the adamant idol is clearly visible. Long shadows move below the arches, swaying to the arrhythmic wail of the pipes. I guess we should pop in and see. Is there anything we can do in here? The carved faces of saints peer down at you from the arches and columns. Some have expressions of serenity, their many mouths gently smiling. Others, more ecstatic saints, are contorted with a sanctified rapture. A curious dilettante waves at you to join him by the sunken arch. You're just in time. They're about... He's cut off by the sound of horns. A troop of devils thunder past. A single devil in a suit is their quarry. They pursue him to the boundary of the grove, where he disappears in the mist. They hate the Republicans of their kin. The dilettante whispers, they will not suffer equality here. So we can exchange mysteries. We can join the brigade, apparently, if we want to. If we want to, you know, join with... Trade crew, cryptic benefactor glass, and mysteries for royal dispensation. Yeah, let's not do that. We can do without for now. I guess we can join a faction in Pan, I guess. All this is pretty freaking weird. I'm probably going to park up our train here for tonight, because I don't think we'll be able to make many more journeys, considering what time it is. What does everyone want to do for the last 15-20 minutes? Is there anything particularly want to do? Right. Repair your locomotive for a Elysium mystery. Bonk. That's not bad. Can I get another one? Oh, is it literally half each time? Yeah. It's not great. Recruit new crew. Wow, fail. Right, we do need to see the Cypress King and handing our port reports. Trade port reports, relief mystery. Scraps of ancient knowledge. Oh, I got one of those. We gain 3 Lutheran mysteries and 300 sovereigns. Nice. And we'll trade our ancient knowledge as well for a Lutheran mystery. Cool. I don't think there's anything else we can do here at the moment. We can do a killer game or two. Yeah, why not? Okay, I don't think there's anything else to do. We can put some stuff we've got in the bank. I'll just do this before we leave, before we finish. And I think I'll buy some fool and such. There we go. Nice, 7-7. I think that is probably okay. It's our terror that's still wigging me out a little bit, but we'll work on that. Right then, let me change this over to streaming Dead by Daylight. Doing a killer game or two. There we go. exit to desktop and go on did by plate. There we are. Dead by Slurp Light. As they say. No, I don't think I can handle it at Pan, unless there's a group there that's we got to deal with that can do terror. No worries, Law. Catch you later. Sleep well. Thank you for joining us. So that'll be the interesting thing, whether there's a group in Pan that can deal with terror, maybe. We've met a couple of them. One won't talk to us, and one's made out of devils. There's probably some on the other side. So let's have a look.
Dead by daylight.
Oh, thanks, Nemesis. He's a nice boy. Schlemnesses. Who should we play as, I wonder? Isn't that the question? The stream still says FF. You might have to reload it, to be fair. It can be a bit weird sometimes. It can be weird. We could do Untras. Untras is always good. With the twins. No, thank you. Actually, let's quickly look at the store as well. Is there anything in the shrine that we want to check out? Alert. Thrilling Tremors, Tanto. I think I've got these actually. Yeah. I've got all of these, except for Alert. Alright. That's the wrong one. Have I got any keks as Huntress already? I have 2 keks. I do need to spend some things though. Huntress moves fast when she has no hatchets. We could be real knob Huntress and go with Eerie Heads. Nah. So I move faster when I've got hatchets. Let's just do that. Fuck it. Alright, we need to spend some pointies on the blood web. So what can we go for? Set up there, Iron Maiden. To be fair, we can probably do this while we're waiting, can't we? Okay. Oh wait, have I got a challenge? Yes, cool. It's updated, is it? Hey Holly! How's your trip going? Oh no, Sol, what happened? Hey, you Snow. Have I done the Konami Easter egg? I don't think so. That's where you get Vic Viper, right? Bad grit. How much have I spent? There we go, that should be right now then. Very, very good. Oh, I'm really glad you're enjoying yourself. Honestly, theme parks friggin' rock. It looks like you haven't been having a whale of a time. Right, what have I rocked up? Oh yeah, Mega Sweat. Oh, I got Lullaby, have I? What are they doing to the Lullaby? Interesting. Honestly, I love roller coasters and stuff. I have so much fun with them. Are we all kek? Well, 3 keks ain't too bad. Kidnapped inside the game, fleet of Reaper Briggs saw your splashtail sloop and yoinked you. Oh no! They kept handing you with burned bananas. Disgusting. I hope you vomited at them. Like one of those little birds, you just puke back at them. Blah, 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 blah. A quick unrelated question: is a limit break personal or party resource? Party. So is one limit break for 4 people, or massive limit break for 8 people. So it's usually best used in a dungeon, generally by the DPS to kill something a bit quicker. However, a tank can use it to reduce damage, or a healer can use it to assist in that as well. So a level 3 limit break for a healer can res the entire party and heal everyone in one go. It's really burly. A level 3 limit break for a tank protects them pretty much from, almost negates damage for quite a bit while it's on. Limit breaks are great. I really enjoyed that dungeon we did earlier. Bardam's Metal was a fun one. Right then, let's see how we do. If the first unit succeeds, scream, scream, scream again. Or hide in a locker. Yeah, that works too. Trying to be untrus and unt people with our unty haxers. I play with self-care and I'm not ashamed. New bread. James, you're part of the problem. You're right over there, Maggie. You're in a pee. Sorry, I don't mean to eyeball you where you win. Don't mind. Meg's very good. She's potty trained. She's a good lady. You're a clever girl. You know where to pee. That makes it much easier to clean. It means the cage isn't very smelly at all. Which is lovely. I say cage. I'm a giant tank. You know what I mean. Here we go. Oh! What a probably appalling map to actually try and get people on. But we'll see. At least I know the map. If there's any bloody map I should know, it's this one. I guess we just go through and look for... So that's the interrogation room. Batman! It's handy. Cool. Don't know where the hooks are. That's the only thing I don't know because I never played this as a killer. There's a hook there. Okay. We know that 2 are over there then, and 1's up that way to my left. Where's your emote? Mama! Hello? They're in there. Fuck, how do I get to this? Come back here, you. Oh. Awkward, but worked. I probably need to go back to that smelly racer then. Uh-oh. That was weird. Neat. is quite a big map, which could be a problem if we're unlucky, but we'll see. Wait, what? Wait, what? What? Why did she die? They did not. They didn't leave her on the hook, surely. I'm not supposed to muscle her. Okay. Goodbye. Goodbye, my friends. This is the end. Do I kill them and get us out of their misery, or do I just muck around with them? Wait, what? Wait, does someone have a head on? Oh my god, that's awesome. You, Claudette, you hero. Gotta drop the pallet on that one. Actually, I should probably throw. It's only quicker now. That's so funny. Oh man, I love head on. They get bonus presents for like using it. It's wonderful. Should I just run after them without hatcheting for giggles? This is a new map, yeah. We had a DC here, so it's just Should we go look for Claudette together? Problem is they haven't done any generators. We'll be literally here all day otherwise. It gives us a good excuse to look around the map at least. So the main hall looks good. I think they've done a really good like job at replicating the entire thing. I think it looks nice. Yeah, finding the hatch could be a bit troublesome actually. So look, this is the initial corridor you can run down. Oh, Claudette went this way. Man, we always get like random DCs, don't we? Bizarre. Kill Huntress is like, fuck, Jane's heavy, man. We let her go, are we? Come on, Jane, get out of it. Yeah, we might as well follow him to see what's going on. Is the frozen melon good, is it? I don't know what we're supposed to do here, because I mean, like, it's going to take them forever. So I guess I just give them chase points or whatever. And then bop them. Wow, look at that stun. It's a shame when people DC like this. I mean, we got a kill, but it's just Wonder what torch they're using. That's pretty burly. Look at that. Honestly, double head-on is the hilarious thing. I love it. It's wonderful. Do you want me to... I don't know, do they want me to kill them, or...? Bah! Fucking love head-on. Boom. Why do we always get these weird games, guys? I don't know. We never seem to, like, we get like one weird game for every normal game, I swear. The problem is I can't really open the doors for them or anything because they haven't done any jennies. I mean, should I just... Oh! Well, let's go find the hatch then. Maybe that Jane did it on purpose so that Claudia could get the hatch or something there? Aha! Yay! I can hear it. Was that not the hatch? It's above us. I wonder if Claudette heard that. Claudette! This way. The hatch can spawn up. It's polite to just kill everyone to get them out of there. I mean, that makes sense. This way. It's interesting it spawns up upstairs. Cool. Well, there we go. That was weird. Alright. We got... That one was fairly quick. Should we try one more and see what we can do? Oh wow, I damaged 2 generators. Jeez. What a hero. I've never seen the hatch spawn upstairs before. It's kind of interesting. Weird. I think Jane did that to help the Claudette out, would be my my thought there. What's up, Soul? If more killers were like you, would actually play Dead by Daylight. Yeah, I mean, there is a good few killers out there, you know, happy to, Mr. Puddles? Who's Mr. Puddles? Was it up, up, down, down, left, right, VA? I don't have the costume, I'm afraid. Oh, change the pyramid head first, okay. Okay. Up, up, down, down, left, right, BA. Did that do it? We'll start, in this case, enter. Hold on. Cute. Fucking Konami code. You used to be able to use that to get bypass the queue in League of Legends, by the way, which is really cool as well. Nice. Alright. I'm gonna do a quick game, so let's see. Who should we play as? Should we move? No, I don't want to move. We were going to do Nursery the other day, weren't we? Oh, I ain't got any keks for Nursery. Fuck, let's play with someone I got keks for, actually. Let's play with someone I got keks for. I think Lijuan's got some keks. Or Vommy Mommy. Vommy Mommy's probably got some keks, actually, now I think about it. Yeah! Let's puke on people. Fuck yeah. Look at that Vommy Mommy. Marie! I don't have the Mr. Puddles thing, I'm afraid so, but I don't really ever play Clown. I'm not a big fan of him. He's kind of gross. But like, not a fun way, he's just like, gribbly. I didn't actually know you could turn the killers in the screen. Vomis, vomis. What'd you want? The Clown's playstyle, he throws these like bottles of piss everywhere, and if you run through his piss, you go and you slow down. Or he can like give himself speedy piss, and if he runs through speedy piss, he gets faster. Speedy piss. Da, 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 da. Yeah, there, Mooge. Mooge sitting on your volcano of bedding over there. Maggie. Wait, who's Maurice? Is that the horse? Is that the dying horse in that stage? With the with like the fair sort of thing. Wait, 2 keks. Oh, this is lame. Let's make her another mountain. No, this is just the previous mountain that she sort of kept a bit, I guess. She got super pooped yesterday. It was quite funny because I was playing with her and picking her up and everything for so long. Like after a while, she went back into the tank and then she just went squidge and just squidged down for a bit. I was like, no, you all pooped. She was all pooped. It was very cute. Maggie poop. Look at Alice's normal chat. Hope you enjoy the anniversary. Not some weird piss. Like, that's a big club, Oni. What are you doing with that big club, Oni-chan or something? That's the real shit right there. So if it was added to the game, what would you place on balloons? Maybe like giant spider creature. Giant spooder creature. You know the one where you go all spoodery. Is that Clown? I guess that's Clown. I didn't know Clown had a Santa costume. Oh, we're at Midwich. Alright, I guess we're gonna go Vommin. We're gonna go Mommin. We're gonna go Vommin. But more importantly, we're gonna go Boppin. Oh, hi. Welcome to your worst start. Hey. Vomis. Momis. Pukey, pukey, pukey. Pookie, pookie! I love Pookie, pookie. Where are these horrible fiends got to? Rude. You heard the lady. Ree. Damn it. Cool. So Jill's got down to level 2 already, which is really handy. Oh. Oh. This map's an interesting one. Certain killers have great time in it, and certain killers just like, no, this is bum. Ooh, wow. The dead hard's gone though. There's people everywhere. This is great. Shit. There's one out here, that's not too bad. So they're all pretty close. Am I gonna make it to this hook? Gonna be close. Oh! Ooh, someone used the dirty thing. Dirty. Luckily there's a big thing in the middle here that I can just run through. Ah, not gonna after you. I literally just unhooked you. It's rubbish. No, don't run the same way. Oh, bloody hell. Oh god, they're all here. Get out of the way. Ew. What am I supposed to do when they're all throwing themselves at me? Does she have dead hard? It's a moosh, so moosh don't normally. Sure enough. One's upstairs doing that smelly rotor up there then. Teach him about it to bum rush you. Yeah, probably shouldn't. One's up there. Knock it off. I don't really want to hook him straight away, but fuck, man. This dude's either super unlucky or just kind of a bit, you know. Duh. We're all pretty close. Hello. Don't mind me, just going through. Where are you? Oh, there you are. Yoink. This is pretty normal. Yeah, this is a normal game. An interesting map, because it's not amazing for me, but it's not amazing for them either. So, it's a good one. They're working on that one down there. That's fine. Okay, this one. Damn it. Oh, nice. Got one of them. Ah, I don't want to get me gun. I've literally just got him. Yoink. There's another one up here, I think. Hey, Samurai. How you doing? You good? Ah, let's get rid of this. How's things with you all? We're just doing one quick game before we finish. Well, we were doing one quick game, but then the first game full of disconnects and rages. So we're doing a second first quick game. They keep, like, undoing the goo, which means I can keep powering myself up. Ooh. Hello. That was lucky. Man, so many doors. I wouldn't do this if I was you. Always good to warm up as a killer. Exactly. How is Plagu? She's fun. She's fun. Like, if you get a group of people who never purge, she's a bit harder to play, but if you get a group of people like these guys who are continuously using the fonts, like, it just means I can just rock up the... I can just rock up the thing constantly. Which is all kinds of fun. And because this map has ginormous sightlines as well, the only difficult thing is that, obviously, when you're rocking up the Mega Goo, you can't hear as easy. Someone else is perched. Gonna check the generators up here, I guess. Oh, hello. That's unfortunate for them. Really? Guess it's Meg's unlucky day. Actually, no, it's your unlucky day. You're the one who keeps running into me. Wait, he's against the vaccine? Yes. Yes, he's a fucking dumbass. That's ridiculous. Tell him to stop being a fucking wiener and go get the vaccine. Also, you're like shitting his cornflakes every day. Tell him to build his immune system up. Now we must play hide and seek for a bit. This can be a bit of a nightmare for them, potentially, but... Depends, they could actually play hide and seek for ages, and I would have a bit of trouble. What I'm going to do is Vomis Momis on all of these. And that way, if they touch any of the smelly ratals, in the next minute or so, I'll know, because they'll go green. I wonder if they're going to do that thing where they're just hiding. Hello, hello. Don't need to worry about when they do stuff like that. So where are they? What were they doing in here that would cause them to go bang? Oh. What have I even got? Wait, I got Thrill of the Hunt? What was I doing with that? You got Dead Hard, haven't you? Yep. And you're downstairs. Cool. Why on earth did I have Thrill of the Hunt? I completely forgot to say that off. I must have been memeing with it or something. I don't know. Jill's down here somewhere. Ah, she can get up. Not too worried about not finding the hatch. Oh. We're going for the 4K, or are we going to let them get the hatch? What do you reckon? 4K or hatch? Quickly. 4K? 4K. You guys are cruel. Sorry, Maggie. Good attempt. That's so fucking stupid. Honestly, Pumpkin. Oh, Jesus. You should just sneeze at him every morning. That's incredibly selfish as well. Oh, 4K it was. That went well. Did I damage many generators that game? I think I did a few. Yeah. Maybe if they brought more keks, they would have survived. Wow. I reckon that was... Who was that? The Yui, maybe? Cool. Teabag him and T-pose. Fuck that, yeah. Alright folks, thank you very, very much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed today's streams. Did some Final Fondaloo. We did some Sunless Skies. I can tell because my voice is hoarse. And we did a couple of Dead by Daylight games. Although the first one wasn't canon, so, you know, lives. Thank you ever so much, everyone. You're all very, very lovely people. Hope you had a wonderful time. And, who should we raid? Who did we raid yesterday? Shit, who did we raid yesterday? It was Ollie. Let's raid Curio Shop then, in that case. Invalid username? You what, mate? I know how to spell. There we are. Thank you very, very much, everyone. Do have a wonderful, wonderful evening, afternoon, morning, etc., etc. And I will hopefully see y'all tomorrow. We'll do some ratties tomorrow. Alright? We'll have some ratty times. Mwah. To the people.
And there Mr. Halloween is. Hello! Spicy Nacho, Chupetto. No, nothing lewd, no Shadow Legend. Not allowed. Rolling. You raid! Hello, Darth Moggs! Hello, Halloween. It was very well timed. I actually have time to say hello to people instead of having to be like, hang on guys, I'll say hi in a second. Oh, that's very sad, Kite. I wish people would just, you know, treat everyone with happiness and respect. Treat everyone with happiness and respect. That's just the way I like things. You know, like that one guy's channel, what's his name? He's a streamer, also did YouTube. Oh yeah, Halloween. He treats everyone with respect. The Halloween guy does not suck. He does not suck. Oh man, I will say I'm going back and watching some of your older horror videos. They're really well done. I kind of like seeing like how other people have played some of the games I've played. So it's very nice to sit back and watch. And oh my god, I hit 70. Wait, is that a Kingy? Hello, thank you very much for the subscribe. It's good to see you back.